Hello everybody and welcome back to another Microsoft Flight Simulator live stream. I hope everybody is doing well. Happy Saturday, my friends out there in beautiful flight sim land. How many people are doing CTP right now? Genuine question. I'm curious. Sorry, I'm just updating the banner. I don't know why it didn't update. I had to restart Sim Toolkit Pro. Curious to see how many people in chat are doing Cross the Pond today. I'm always curious about people who are taking the big long haul across the pond, having fun. Full ATC service today on VATSIM. Good to see everybody. Chris Graham, good to see you, my friend. Tyler S, good to see you. Aiden Koch, good to see you. Wait, I probably didn't say that right. I think you told me last time how to say it. Vine Fortuna, good to see you, man. Hope all is well. Invisible Grofer, good to see you. AntoniBaldo, welcome. Artificially Greenlit, good to see you. JP, welcome. Smitty, welcome. Captain Palm Tree 2007, good to see you. Reagan, good to see you. Thank you for spamming W's and not L's. Appreciate that. Semper Buffo, good to see you. Mitchell Jackson, good to see you. Rydog in the house. How are you, my friend? Tyler S, good to see you, dude. Jacob JT, good to see you. Soren Nornson, good to see you, my friend. Captain Ray, welcome aboard. Steve Arrow, good to see you. Corrales, good to see you. Jetton, 1K, good to see you. Jared Kerwan, good to see you. Mr. Mopar, dude, is in the house. Welcome aboard, my friend. I hope you're having a great weekend, dude. Relaxing. I know you had a busy week. Good to see you, my friend. Welcome, everybody. Thanks so much for tuning in. I know that today there's a lot of stuff going on, a very eventful day in flight sim land. So thank you very much for spending some time with me. I really do appreciate it. I know that probably every single person under the sun is streaming today. And if I would take a bet, there's probably a ton doing Cross the Pond. I have taken part in Cross the Pond. I just did the last two. Wanted a little bit of a break, and to be honest with you, we really don't have anything in Microsoft Flight Simulator that I really was looking forward to flying yet. We should be having a 330, hopefully soon by Aerosoft, before Christmas, at least, fingers crossed, knock on wood. That's what the estimation is going to be, but I'm looking forward to it. I hope you guys are enjoying it. We will definitely join on the next Cross the Pond. We can definitely do that. D3, thanks so much for your subscription, man. Appreciate you, dude. Thank you. Welcome aboard, JP. Hope all is well. Cody, good to see you, my friend. Hope all is well. Just Aviation, good to see you. Louis, good to see you, my friend. Hope all is well. Menace, good to see you as well, man. Arya Joshi, good to see you. Sam Koopman, good to see you as well, man. Hope we get the PMDG 777 early next year. Hopefully, man. Hopefully, yeah. Did you get the V-City Tampa? Vertical Sim City Tampa? No, I'm not going to worry about Tampa. Wait for the airport, man. I don't... Flying into the city is not the airport, so no, I will wait till the airport releases and then I'll use both. Not much point in doing Tampa City if I never plan on flying into Tampa, because in my opinion the default airport is abysmal. So I'm going to wait for somebody to make a Tampa airport, and then I will promptly get vertical sims downtown Tampa Bay. But right now there's really not much point in any of that, is there? Captain Rad, good to see you, my friend. Hope all is well. Ben's, good to see you. Ellis, good to see you, man. When is the next Cross the Pond? 6 months from now, dude. It happens every 2 years. So wow, every 6 months, sorry, it happens. So yeah, got a point. I saw he just released it. Yeah, but I mean, like I said, there's like it's cool, like cool, great,
I'm headed
awesome.
to Hawaii for my simulator and flight training for Mokulele Airlines to fly the C-208 Grand Caravan X.
Very cool.
Passed my indoctrination class here in West Palm Beach.
Very cool. Congratulations, Captain Denis. Thanks for your support, man. Dropping the $10 donation. Wish you all the best, man, in your endeavors. Thank you. Can't wait for your vertical sim at Tampa. Yes, that's what I mean. Like right now, there's just, yeah, like it's cool, awesome, great job that you did the city for us. But I'm not flying into that airport until we have something decent. You should know by now. I'm kind of an airport snob-ish, kind of. I'll use freeware airports, but I much prefer flying into somewhere that actually has like a proper rendition of the airport. If you fly into Tampa right now, it's just a Sobo default apartment buildings that look like the airport. So yeah, no thank you. Rydog says kind of. King Fahad, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Appreciate you being here, man. Keo, there you go. Thank you, Aiden. Captain Sim 777 for Cross the Pond? Absolutely not. You will never see that on my channel. No. Anyways, welcome aboard friends, hope everybody's doing well. Again, thanks for coming to hang out today. I know it's a busy day out there in Flite Simland. There's a million streamers streaming, so appreciate you guys coming here and hanging out with me. I'm definitely expecting insane low numbers today, just because one, we're not doing cross the pond, and then two, obviously we're flying in Australia, and not the most. I don't know why. I love flying in Australia. I think flying in Australia is absolutely wonderful. So. Not sure why the viewer count or the number count seems to be down when we're flying in these parts of the world. But day 2 of Australia for the week, we're going to be doing tomorrow. We've got some fun flights planned as well. We're going to be going from Melbourne down to Tasmania and then over to Adelaide. That's going to be a lot of fun tomorrow. And then, of course, Monday, we've got our flight from Brisbane over to Auckland. So it's going to be a wonderful, wonderful next couple of days here in the simulator. So let's not waste any time, friends. Let's jump inside the cockpit. Let's get this bad boy program ready to rock and roll. We are flying into Melbourne, a round trip, I guess, today from Sydney to Melbourne, back to Sydney. Beautiful views, beautiful weather, beautiful airports. Let's have some fun, friends, shall we? Cool. Let's do it. Inside the cockpit, first things first, we're going to go ahead and get our battery master switch to the on position. Let's go ahead and get the ground power on as well. It's going to power up the aircraft. Let's get our IRS set to the nav position, left side and right side. Beautiful. Continue our scroll down here. Fuel pumps will stay off as we are refueling. I'm going to flip you over to bat bus, ground power. That's all good. I'm going to get some panel brightness up on that. We're going to arm the emergency exits. Chime only can go to the on position. Let's go ahead and get our window heat on as well. Good. Hydraulic pumps will stay off till we're ready for APU. Bleeds off. Packs off. Isolation valve open. We're going up to 32,000 feet today. 320 on the leg over to Melbourne. That's good. We'll also get our logo light on. Beautiful. Let's start the boarding process, shall we? Just because we know that it's going to take a while. So let's request boarding.
Boarding requested.
They'll take care of all of that. Beautiful. Let's come down here. Let's start working on the CDU, the FMC, whatever you'd like to call it. Let's go to FS Actions. We're going to go to payload today. On the zero fuel weight, we are looking for 59.8. 59.8 on the zero fuel weight. We'll populate that. Should give us a total of about 140 passengers, I think is what we have, or something like that. I think that's what SimBrief gave me. What did SimBrief give me? 100 and something. Yeah, anyways. Return tab. We'll go to the fuel tab. Beautiful. Fuel for today's flight, 7.2. Populate that. Good. And then from there, we can just start setting everything up. So let's go to our NITREF tab. Sorry, I got to go to the FMC tab. My apologies. Now we go to pause the NIT. We're sitting on the ground here in Sydney, YSSY. Populate that into our reference airport. Good. Go to our next page. Grab our left GPS, scroll back, throw that into our IRS position. Go to the route page, YSSY over to YMML. I believe it is. Yes,
Pilot's boarding
YMML.
starting.
Good. We'll throw that into our company route. Our flight number this afternoon is Virgin Australia. But what do they call it? What is it again, chat? What is Virgin's call sign? It's not Virgin Australia. It's something link, isn't it, or something? We'll activate and execute that. Good. Let's go to our departure tabs here today. I want to pull the weather. Just want to make sure, because we know SimBrief can be a little bit crazy sometimes. I'm going to pull the weather.
Crew boarding starting.
Velocity. That's it. Thank you. Fair WX Flyer. Thank you. Velocity. Is the Logitech X56 HOTAS good for Microsoft Flight Simulator? It should be poker. I know that it's not the best stick out there, but yeah, I mean, it should be fine for what you're looking to do with it, right? I think so. Winds are 020 at 9 knots, so we're definitely departing on runway 34. So they want us at a 34 right again on the Marab 6 departure. I believe we did this the other day when we flew up to Coffs Harbor. 34 right, we'll execute that. Beautiful. Let's go to our route page. We'll scroll through there. That all looks good. It is direct wall, so I'm just going to populate that. We don't need the discontinuity. That's all good like that. Let's go to our
Your
arrivals
crew has
tab.
boarded.
We are planning
Passengers
the
boarding started.
Lizzie 8 Alpha arrival. So plan the Lizzie 8 Alpha for runway 16 is where it wants us. Again, I am going to confirm. We're just going to check on the weather here. X11 simulations, good to see you, my friend. Hope all is well. YMML, let's see if we can get a meta report for this. What Thrustmaster set is best for GA? I think you can go with anything, Jin, to be honest with you, man. You know, it depends on a side stick or a yoke. I don't think you can go wrong, to be honest with you. Yeah, I don't think you can go wrong. What airport are we at? YSSY, Sydney, Australia. Winds are 230 at 6 knots. If we populate this, let's go over to our airport charts here. So, what was it? 230 at 6. Yeah, we'll just go with 16. I guess that's like the most common runway, right, chat? Or did they land 27 frequently as well? Either way, we can go with both. Let's just plan for runway 16 for now. If we want to change that en route, we can do that. So we'll plan for the ILS Yankee runway 16, and we'll go ahead and execute that. Beautiful. Let's go to our legs tab. Let's scroll through here, make sure we don't have any crazy discontinuities, which we don't. Beautiful. Let's go back here. Let's plug in some information. 59.8 on the zero fuel weight. We plan on burning 5,000 kilograms of fuel, which gives us a reserve of 2.3. Looking for a cost index today of 17, with a cruise level of 320 and an average wind component at 346 at 41. All right, beautiful. We've got that. Transition altitude is 10,000 feet. That is all good. Let's go to our N1 limits here today. We can do a D-rate on the takeoff. Lots of room on that runway. 95.3. That's all fine. Go to our takeoff tab. Flaps will be set to 5 degrees. CG weight today 25.6, which gives us a trim value of 4.81. And with that, our pre-flight is basically complete. We're going to throw in 2,000 for our squawk code here as well. So we're squawking and reporting. We are online on VATSIM. If you would like to join us, please feel free. I'm going to go over to Unicom 122.8. Good. We'll flip that over. Good. Cool. And there we go. That looks good. Everything is set up down there. I'm happy with that. We're going to leave our V-speeds blank for now. We just need to push back and set our flaps. But other than that, there you go. We've just got the baggage loaders now who are waiting for the wonderful baggage to show up. But we are ready to go. Mr. Daniel Barry, good to see you, dude. Appreciate you being here. Diego, what's up, man? YMML scenery is good. Yeah, it's Fly Tampa, dude. Yeah, it's absolutely. Oh wait, no, sorry. YMML. It's okay, Diego. It's freeware. So I mean, you really can't. We can't really complain about freeware. Is it better than the default scenery? Yes, absolutely. Is it as good as a payware quality scenery? No, I wouldn't go that far, but yes. If you enter VATSIM as an observer, you can just fly without worrying about ATC. Sam, that's a good question. I really don't know. I've never connected it as an observer. I'm not quite sure how that works. Maybe somebody in chat can answer that for you, but I don't think I can properly. Yeah. I'm working on a steam train today in New Zealand. Very cool, Scott. Very, very cool, man. The flight simulation experience, welcome back. I hope you're doing well, man. Good to see you, dude. Good to see you. Just got new scenery for Dublin in a 787 livery pack. Nice. Awesome. Enjoy your weekend of flying. I'm assuming you're going to be taking on some Dublin ops today. Have you taken delivery of a new Corolla? No. Early next week. Monday, Tuesday, I should be picking it up. Monday, Tuesday. So if they call me Monday morning, guys, maybe we might have to push back Monday's stream, obviously. But yeah, I'm shooting for Monday or Tuesday. I'm just basically waiting for them to call. They had to do some stuff. They were tinting the windows for me. They were doing rust proofing, and they were also they also had to do a complete, because they're selling the car. They had to do a complete like a check, a safety check is basically what it's called. If you live in Canada, you know what I mean. So yeah, what is GSX not loading? It says waiting to open exit 1, 3, and 4, even though they are open. This is new to me. I have no clue, Power Set. It shouldn't be doing that. If the doors are open, they should be open, and it should recognize that for sure. There's a boat on the marketplace. Oh yeah, there's a couple things, man, for sure. Set up the Flight Factor 350-1000 mod. Love it. Very cool. Observer will connect you to the network, but you won't be able to talk or be seen by others. Normally used for shared cockpits. There we go. So technically you could log on and fly without dealing with ATC. So yes, that probably would work. Yeah. Dan, what's up, my friend? Good to see you, dude. Flying the 321neo tomorrow IRL from Fort Lauderdale to LAX, then LAX to Hawaii. Can't wait for the eargasm. Nice. Enjoyment, for sure. You should request the car with a full tank. Oh, they give it to you with a full tank, Diego. When you purchase a vehicle from a dealership, there's there's certain things. They definitely will have a full tank. Yeah, 100%. And it's good, so I can judge the mileage, because apparently the Corolla is absolutely fantastic on fuel. So I know on the highway it gets like 53 miles to the gallon. I don't know how many gallons tank it is. Now we're speaking freedom units, so you've lost me now as well. Birdie, what's up, man? How are you, dude? Good to see you. It should work. Got you. We have a safety checks in the States, but it's called inspections. Yeah, well, here they call it a safety inspection. That's what it is. But anytime you're purchasing or selling a vehicle, it's either on the buyer or the seller. One of them has to do it. So because it is like a new car, they're taking care of everything. It's probably included in their price, right? So yeah. Cool. Should be a fun day of flying, chat. The weather looks pretty crazy here again in Sydney. Some pretty wild weather rolling through. We're loading our passengers. We actually might even have passengers before we have the rest of our, we've already got half the passengers on. It'll be close. It'll be close. Semantics? What do you mean? The Corolla can hold a whopping 13.2 gallons of fuel. There you go. Bam. Now, what's that in non-freedom units, Mopar? Non-freedom units, so in kilometers. You know, normal people units. Not this imaginary American unit. He goes, no clue. No clue. What are your thoughts on the Flight Factor 350? A lot to be desired. Flyable? Yes. Enjoyable? Meh. A lot to be desired. They could have done so much with that airplane, man, and they've kind of just let it go. I don't know. I don't even know. Around 50 liters? Okay, got you. That makes sense. Thank you. Thank you for the conversions. Just use Freedom units? No. No. Freedom units make no sense. Nobody uses Freedom units. The only people that use Freedom units is the Freedom Fighters down below. That's it, man. 49.9 liters, so a 50-liter tank. Okay. I think that's much bigger than what I have now. I wonder what's on my RSX. I feel like it's like a 40, maybe a 40-liter tank, maybe a little bit more. I'm trying to remember the most I've put in that car. I think it was like 43 liters or something like that. So it's probably a 40-liter tank, I would think, something like that. What's that in kilograms? Yeah, exactly. We'll have to do all these conversions now. Thoughts on FS Realistic 2.0 leaks? I mean, I wouldn't really say they're leaks. They were put out by FS Realistic. That's not really a leak. When the developer puts out a promotional video, I wouldn't call that a leak. I would call that the developer promoting their new thing. I don't know, it looks cool, man. The walk-around feature and stuff like that, I guess it would be kind of cool. I don't know if I would use it every time, but like to start a video, maybe, you know what I mean? To start a stream and be able to do a walk-around or something like that. Yeah. It's the exact same. Is it really, Mopar? Damn, okay. Interesting. Huh. So it's the same as my Acura, a 50-liter tank. Very cool. Thank you for that. Interesting. Leonard, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Appreciate you here, my man. For cinematic videos, looks very cool. Yeah, for sure. Gas prices in Sweden is crazy, about $2.70 per liter. Yeah, that's a lot. It's gone down. Last night, I got some gas at $1.50, $1.49, 49.9. So $1.50 for a liter. That's what I paid yesterday. 2.2 pounds per kilo. True. Sorry about that, man. It's not 100% today. No, you're fine, man. You're fine. I just wanted to clarify. It's not a leak, right? If the developer is pushing it out, it's definitely not a leak. $1.50, $1.60, yeah. It's $6.30 per gallon. I mean, that's pretty close to what we pay, I feel like. I feel like that's close. Ecap, why are we not cross the pond? Not this time, man. I've done it the past 2 times. I need a little bit of a break from cross the pond. It's fun and all, but I want to be able to enjoy it, right? And I felt like this one wasn't, I don't know, I just definitely didn't feel like I would have enjoyed it. I felt like almost I was going to be forced to do this one. I don't want to ever feel forced to do like a long haul or anything like that. So we've done the last 2 cross the ponds. We're taking a break this one. We'll get the next one, my friend, don't you worry. $1.49 CAD is a very cheap fuel price. Well, we have a lot of fuel resources here, right? A lot of the fuel comes here, although we get it sent away, and yeah. $6.30 a gallon. You thought 5 was bad? He's got to be in California. That's got to be California prices. Girlfriend is a 2022 Corolla on a decent trip from Daytona to Philly. We got 48 miles per gallon. Very good. That's, I mean, you can't complain about that, dude. That's got to be like leading class right there, right? Where is this real world virgin I was promised? Wrong country. Wrong country, wrong airline. Hey Cap, did you see the Bluebird Sim vid? Their 757 looks pretty decent, I guess. I don't think I've seen that, no. I try not to pay too much attention to all that stuff, to be honest with you, man. Yeah, I don't know. I just wait, dude. I wait till it gets a little bit closer to release. Yeah. It's so bad. I remember when we were thinking, damn, I hope we never get above $4 a gallon. Yeah, that's pretty wild, man. That is pretty wild. Airplanes, good to see you, my friend. Welcome aboard. Hope you are doing well. Thanks for joining us today. Appreciate you being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Will there be full ATC today? No, man. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, just past 3 a.m. in Australia. There's no way we're getting ATC, man. They are sound asleep on a Saturday, Sunday morning because they're ahead in time. They're in the future. We're in the future right now, chat. Did you know that? Yep. All right, let's go to the overhead. Let's get our aft fuel pump on. Let's go ahead and spool up the APU. Let's jump outside. Let's give this a nice little listen as she's spooling. We all love APU sounds. Fuel seems okay here. I've always put 20 pound in a week and it still doesn't cost me anymore. There you go. Prince, what's up, my friend? Good to see you, dude. Appreciate you being here. Not me, says Mika. Yeah, you're crazy, though, Mika. I've learned that. You're a crazy man. You stay up. The champion over here. Compared to Hong Kong, all places around the world, fuel are cheap. Maybe. I don't know what it's like in Hong Kong. I have no clue. About half the price of fuel in Sweden is tax. Yeah, same here, man. Same here, dude. Yep, and they actually plan on tripling it again. We already have probably the most taxed nation, although there's a few other ones that are taxed pretty heavily, Sweden being one of them. So Newark to Tokyo, that's a long one, dude. Holy. Which way would they go, Flyboy? Would they go across the Atlantic, or would they fly across the US and then across the Pacific? It's interesting. I wonder which route they would go. Probably well, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I guess they would try and follow the tailwinds, right? The cloud is next level. Oh, dude, the clouds are... I can't wait to get airborne and fly through this stuff. Yeah. Gonna be beautiful, chat. All right, cool. We're looking good. We've got 5 more passengers to board. Let's go and get our APU gens on. APU bleed comes on. We'll get the ELEC 1 and ELEC 2 hydraulic pumps on. Everything looks good. 32,000 is set. Beautiful. Cool. We're just waiting for the last passenger here to board, and then we'll go ahead and prepare for pushback. Maybe via Greenland up north. Yeah, probably. I think maybe. The PC is built. Can't wait to run Microsoft Flight Simulator on it. Nice, man. Sweet. Enjoy that. Sweden is like at the top of the tax countries. Yeah, Sweden and Germany are very, very taxed. Yes, I do agree. Singapore to New York goes over the Pacific, so I think Tokyo to New York would too. Got you. That makes sense. It makes sense. Although, well, yeah, I guess it makes sense. 1011 on the QNH. 1011, good. We've got 10,000 feet plugged in for our initial climb altitude. That is all set. Cool. We're looking good, chat. Let's go up top here. Let's get the seatbelt signs on. Let's get our anti-collision light on. Let's go to GSX. Let's prepare for pushback and departure. Hopefully we get a nice, beautiful Australian accent from our pushback crew, which I'm sure we will. Top of descent is in sight. Took me a solid 6 hours from YUL. Damn. Crazy, man. Crazy.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Sir, are you stuck in the building? Is he going to come walking out the building? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Shazib, how are you, my friend? Good to see you, dude. I think public bathrooms are paid in Europe. I have no clue. No clue. Cop, I installed your camera views for the 737-800, and they are great. Nice. Glad you're enjoying them, man. He's Houdini. The Houdini pushback driver. No cross the pond? Not this time, man. I've done the last 2. I have done the last 2, and yeah, like I was saying, there's really no airplane in Microsoft Flight Sim that I was looking forward to flying. We could have taken like the Salty 7.4 or the Headwind 330 or the Heavy Division Mod 787, but all of those airplanes leave so much to be desired, man. Like, you know, kudos to the developers for sticking through it and doing things, but it's just, yeah. I'm going to quick edit our pushback here today, chat, just because I want to keep things all nice and tidy. So let me bring this forward, and then we'll go ahead and spin.
Hey, Captain, how's
hey.
it going?
Good,
Been
how are you?
Super busy, so sorry I've been unavailable to catch your streams during the day.
No worries,
Only been
man.
able to catch the late night guys.
Nice. Shout out to you, Fly with Rookie, dropping the $10 donation, guys. Can we get some love and chat for Fly with Rookie? Huge
Exiting from
friend
editing
of the
mode.
channel.
Please wait.
Waiting for, oh yeah, sorry. Huge no floaties to you, Fly with Rook. Thanks so much, man, for the $10 donation, my good sir. I appreciate you. Hey, man, listen, life always comes first, right? Always comes first. Park brake is off.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Beautiful. Let's go upstairs. We do have duct pressure. Everything looks good up there. We've got our hydro pumps on. Let's go engine number 2 over to ground. Let's enjoy a nice startup, shall we? Start valve is open, N2% is on the rise. We're looking good. Thank you so much again, Fly with Rook. Appreciate you, my man. I hope you're doing well. Sounds like you're doing well. A busy life is a good life, right? Thank you very much for support, my man. Appreciate you. All right, and we're going 23%, looking for 25. We'll introduce fuel. There we go. Come back here and have a nice startup sound. This flight today is 1 hour and 3 minutes each way. John, thanks for support, my man. Appreciate you as always as well, dude. Say, buddy, back at it again. I, too, didn't want a CTP this time. Hopefully there'll be planes for Microsoft Flight Simulator. Oh, there will be, John. 100%, man. We'll at least have the Aerosoft 330. At least. We'll at least have the Aerosoft 330 that we could fly, so. Yeah.
Disconnect.
Murph, I'm doing well, man. Good to see you, dude. Cool. Let's get engine number 1 over to the ground position. Start valve is open. N2% is on the rise. Looking for 25% once again. Is that the pen? THE, Jacob. THE. Fly the Captain Sim? No way. I'm doing well, Murph. Thanks for asking, man. I'm doing well. 25%. We'll introduce fuel number 1.
Unlocking gear.
Menzies. We'll also do a turnaround in Melbourne, guys, so we won't restart the stream. We'll just do a turnaround once we land in Melbourne, so that'll be good.
Disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
All right, cool. We're looking good. Let's come back upstairs. Auto brake is in the RTO position. Let's set flaps 5 degrees. Let's go upstairs. Let's get our Gen 1 and Gen 2 on. Yaw Dipper comes on. Probe heat comes on. Engine bleeds are on. APU bleed is off. Packs over to the auto position. Isolation valve to auto. Once again, we'll confirm flight level 320 is in there. APU goes off. Start switches to continuous. Taxi light comes on. Make sure that our trim value is set to 4.91. So basically 5. Right about there should be good. And we'll select our V-speeds 40, 41, 49. We'll plug in 149. Good. Flight director left side, right side, auto throttle, VNAV, LNAV. Let's get it, chat. Park brake is coming off. And let's go ahead and get our taxi going. Turn off vaping in the flight. Oh, sorry, Captain. Yes, the captain is allowed. Yes, the captain is allowed. Also, many new pilots this time in CTP, so it's a pain when you have to wait for them to call ground for IFR clearance. Well, that's just part of it, man. I'm kind of used to that now, to be honest with you, man. There's been such an influx of people in this community, which is a good thing, man. It is a good thing, and I think that's why you see so many awesome airplanes and just awesome sceneries being developed. So, yeah. Why does Thrustmaster TCA Boeing Yoke cost so much while the Airbus TC joystick is so cheap? I wouldn't really call it so cheap. The joystick is by far much smaller. The yoke has actual, like, aluminum and metal components within it. So the yoke is actually quite quite complex to make, and it's also very sturdy and very heavy. There's a lot of components that go within it, so that would be why. When do you think they'll release the 380? I don't know, man. There was a lot of people that were speculating that it would be ready for Cross the Pond. I don't know. I really don't know. Yeah. So funny how much you learn from playing / watching a sim game. I flew home on an A320 and I know everything that was happening. Yeah. Oh yeah, man. Yeah, absolutely. It's nice. I wish my country was able to get rid of the Gen X politics, or also THC leads to heroin abuse. Yeah, that's just insane, dude. It's just, yeah. Unfortunately, that's just the old school way of thinking about things, right? That's it, man. What's all this talk about Cross the Pond? Cross the Pond is today, Saturday, October 19th, 22nd, not 19th, 22nd. Cross the Pond. So Cross the Pond happens every 6 months. And it's this big event put on by VATSIM where there's controllers from, it's usually like somewhere in the US, somewhere in North America, and then you fly across the pond. So across the Atlantic Ocean over to somewhere in Europe, the UK. So yeah. They do menace, yes, they do. Flying on an Air New Zealand 787-900 next month. Very cool. I loved my 787 flight, man. It was really, really, really cool. An awesome experience for sure. Sad to see Xbox Flight Sim devs taking advantage of the youth that are trying to get into aviation. I don't think it's so much that as in there's not a lot available. Like the tools that they have on Xbox to program and develop this stuff is just not up to standards of what you would expect on PC. Yeah. Why is your camera view so tall? So I've been getting a lot of questions about this. I'm going to turn my head around completely around and you're going to see where we are on the seat. Look at where we are. If you're sitting in a seat, that's where my head would be. Look at the seat. It's a normal seat. This is level. We're right where the head should be. Again, I'm going to turn around. We're right where your head would be. I was told that you should be able to see just a little bit under your wiper. You should just be able to see a little bit of ground under your wiper. That's how you should be sitting. So, but yeah, again, if we turn the camera and I'm keeping it as smooth as I can, that's the head position. We're literally exactly where we should be. I see a lot of people that like fly and they fly like this, and it's like, what the hell, dude? This looks just crazy. What are we, a toddler trying to fly the airplane? Or like, even that is an okay view. This is usually what I would have it set to. This is like a normal view. Yeah, I like having it just a little bit higher. It also allows me to see the, you know, see actually out of the nose, and I find it's helping with my flare a lot as well. I find when I fly a little bit lower that I tend to flare earlier. I find with this view right now, I get a good view, and I mean, we're right on the instruments too, so we're getting everything that we should need. So yeah. Across the pond, I just saw 2 crashes on takeoff, and it seems to be mayhem. I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, it usually is kind of mayhem, to be honest with you, but yeah. You're gonna change your camera view right now? I mean, it's up to you, man. It's up to you, but I'm just, this works for me. It works for, you know, obviously everybody's gonna have different, you know, something's gonna work for them different than it does, so yeah. I always found the default views to be a little bit low. They definitely are. They are 100% too low. Yeah, 100%. Does Qantas do this flight as well? They do, yes. Qantas and there's a couple of them. There's Jetstar does it, Qantas does it, Virgin Australia does it, and there's a couple other ones that do it as well. It's a pretty big flight. Can't wait for next week's Flight Sim Best. Man, could I be honest with you, Mika? I used to really enjoy watching Flight Sim Best. And then do you know what it turned into, man? In my opinion, it turned into a bunch of people just purposely trying to fail at flying so that they would end up on Flight Sim Best and get, I guess, a little bit of recognition from, I don't know, I just don't understand it, man. But yeah, it used to be good. I used to enjoy watching that. I haven't watched one in forever, man, because it's really just, like I said, in my opinion, it came to a point where people were just purposely being idiots and like purposely crashing the airplane or purposely having terrible landings just so that they could get on Flight Sim Best and get a little bit of channel recognition. I stopped watching it forever ago, man. Yeah. Do I use custom camera views? I do, Spy. Yeah, they're up for my, you can download them on my Discord. Did you drink any beer? No. Nope. I don't drink any alcohol, man. I stick with the herbal substances. Definitely did, Var. Yeah, definitely did, man. Gap, is it just me, or do you find the external lights, landing lights, etc. on the PMDG dim at night? They are. I do agree with you, 100%. I feel like they need to be brighter. Yeah, especially like when you turn off the... what I feel is really dull are the runway turnoffs and the taxi light. Like, you can barely see anything, man. Yeah. The busiest route in Australia is Sydney to Melbourne. Even Virgin Australia uses their 330-200 to do this route. Damn, crazy. Yeah, when I checked this morning on Flight Radar, they were doing it in the 737-800, but it doesn't surprise me. They probably do. It's kind of like Ottawa or Montreal to Toronto. Kind of the same thing, right? Like super short flight, maybe an hour and 20 minute, hour and 15 minute flight. But Air Canada uses like A220s, 787s, A330s. They use all kinds of stuff on that route, man. I've seen a bunch. So yeah. Virgin Australia don't have 330s, but Qantas use them, and Jetstar sometimes the 787. There you go. Aiden, thanks so much, man. Aiden Keo. Got you. Thanks so much for support, man. Says, oh, sick, another bar coming soon. Thanks for support, man. Appreciate you. There's this thing in flight sims about the cameras. I never understood why so low. It's so wrong when you put it right. You sometimes lose critical instruments. Yeah, no, I agree, man. I agree. I also think everybody should have a track IR, so you can, you know, look up, look down. Even if you have to make those, you know, you got to make those changes. No terminal near the runway? No, these are all. See the way that the airport is kind of designed. We started up over here, and we are now all the way down here, taxiing. I think it's for noise, to be honest with you. They have them out here for that. We taxiing the 3-4 right? We are, yes. Used to be news, but Virgin Australia got new orders for 330s. Very cool. Hey Cap, I'm new to the 737, and the FMC SIDS and stars sometimes don't match up with what I get on little nav map. Is this a known issue? No, you probably don't have Navigraph nav data. So real world flights use, you're going to have to get what's called an AIRAC, and that's done by Navigraph. If you're unfamiliar with that, you can always Google AIRAC. Just a little bit kind of a mouthful to try and explain. But yeah, AIRAC, A-I-R-A-C, AIRAC, and then Navigraph is what you're looking for, and that will fix the problems that you're having. Yes, your view IRL is so high you can see the nose very easily. There you go. What is my Instagram? You can put exclamation point Insta in chat for that, my friend. The Ottawa to Toronto uses A320s. I think the flight time is 37 minutes. I've done that a few times. Oh yeah, they use A220s, A320s, 737s, Q400s. There's a lot for that flight. Yeah, I think it's a little more than 37 minutes, but it's always under an hour. You literally get up to cruise. You cruise for about 10 minutes, and then you start your descent. You can't wait. Take off with the SciTech Pro Yoke. The plane overrides the takeoff limit, and thrust goes up to 100. Do you know anything about the issue? No. Try setting your throttles to like 40% and then hitting the toga button. Maybe that will help. The toga button's right here. This screw right here is toga. Maybe that'll help. Have you ever been to Amsterdam? I was much younger, but yes. I've been to Frankfurt, Amsterdam, a couple other places with family. Yeah. Gotta love watching some little college football on this Saturday morning. Yes, sir, George. Virgin Australia went into administration in 2019 and were bailed. I think a lot of airlines did, to be honest with you. Yeah. Why is the screw toga is how it is? Yeah, it's always like that on a lot of airplanes. It's like that. A lot of add-on airplanes, they do that. All right, chat, let's go. Let's get out of here. Landing lights, runway turnoffs, strobe lights, wing lights. We gone. Turn the sounds up. You guys can enjoy this departure. Blasting out of here. Is this freeware scenery? No, this is Fly Tampa. We're flying into freeware scenery, though. City traffic velocity 800, departing 34 right, Sydney. I say every time this plane sounds so damn good. It does, man. The sound set is just incredible, especially like on departure and arrivals and stuff. Startup sounds, it is insane, man. You're gonna fly to Funchal again? Yes, we will. We will, my friend. Do not you worry. Went a little bit far on that one. It's okay. Throttle's up to 40%. Joystick cam's going on. Again, guys, this stream is sponsored by the wonderful people over at Thrustmaster. There's a bunch of links up above. Oh, didn't want that one. Sorry. There we go, wanted that one. There's a bunch of links up above if you're curious about checking out any of the product lineup that they have. Please use the links above or ask any questions that you have. Toga, let's go. Chrono's on, we're set. Takeoff power set, airspeed's alive.
80 knots.
Cross check.
Wanting.
Rotator.
Positive rate.
Yes. You're up. Look at those gusty winds. Holy dude, rocking us back left and right. Immediately starting our right turn out. Auto brake is off, gear is locked. Climb power's in. Takes us away from the downtown sector and brings us out towards the water. I think what we're going to do is just to shorten this a little bit here. We're just going to go right turn direct. Let's go flaps up 1 degree. We don't have to take it all the way out to the water. Just go like this, and we can see a beautiful view of downtown and the shipping yards and the whole airport. Should be beautiful. Alright, let's get autopilot on. Bring you guys back up into the flight deck. Turn the sounds down here just a little bit so we don't go deaf. Let's get our cruise altitude plugged in here. 320, 32,000 feet. Good. Squawker Boy, thanks so much, man. Says, oh wow, didn't notice you can send highlighted messages if I get the subscription gifted. You can, sir. Huge no floaties to you, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate the support, my man. All right, in 220, we're going flaps clean. Let's go and get the runway turn-offs, taxi lights, and wing lights off. And there we go, chat. There's the airport. There's downtown Sydney. Oh, my goodness. Beautiful. Beautiful. Helicopter tried to take off at EDSB, but the IRS failed. Don't know why while in the takeoff roll. That's weird. I don't know if I've ever had that happen. The IRS failed. Interesting. Howdy just had a brief look into distribution. Couldn't even stand it for 30 seconds. X-Plane 12s look like someone used MS Paint compared to Microsoft Flight Simulator. Good to be with you, Mr. Pilot. How are you, my friend? Yeah, I love Flight Deck as a content creator. But yeah, I agree with you, dude. That's kind of the. There's a reason you haven't seen any X-Plane content here on my channel. And that's pretty much the exact reason, dude. It's just, it's not good. It's not good, man. It's not good. But hey, it's up to the people that want to fly it, man. I'm, like I said, I'm letting it marinate. I have not given up completely on X-Plane, but I'm giving it a solid 3 to 6 months, man, before I attempt to fly it again. I hope it gets better with some of the updates that are coming, and I hope it eventually has the, you know, the potential that it does, but yeah, for the time being, I'm not interested in being an alpha tester for Laminar Research. Yeah, not really interested in that at all. Just join the Discord. Awesome, thanks, man. I think X-Plane 12 will be better in the future. We got to give it a chance. Yeah, I agree. Like I said, we'll be back. We'll be back when it comes to X-Plane, but as it stands right now, I'm not interested at all. Yeah, not interested at all. 10,000 feet, standard barometric pressure. Landing lights come off. Engine start switches. Let's learn how to speak today. That would be good. And everything else looks good. We are pressurizing 32,000, and you can see the little needle is pressurizing up. So we're looking good. Cool. Everything is good with that. You guys are on, you're off. That's all good. That's all set. Beautiful. Shouldn't need any anti-ice. We're still at 15 degrees. We'll see what it's like coming up through these clouds, but we should be okay. Is it possible to fly with one engine? Yes. We ever fly Helsinki to Mentha? I don't know. I think we've done that before. Maybe not. I don't know. Wing flex is sexy. It is. A little wobble. A little wing wobble. I love it. X-Wing is rust because they didn't like the success Microsoft Flight Simulator was seeing with the PMDG and the Phoenix. I can agree with that. I feel like they were scared that they were going to lose more and more and more people. Yeah, I can agree with that. Does ESSA have any good scenery? Stockholm Orlando? I don't think so. I think there's some freeware. Decent freeware, but yeah. Dario, you can put exclamation point specs in chat, my man. And that'll provide you with a list of what I'm running. Or you can go down to the description of the video, and there's a full list of what I'm running. What company is this aircraft made by? PMDG. You can put exclamation point aircraft in chat, and that'll provide you with a link to the aircraft that I'm using. Also, fanboys really didn't like Microsoft Flight Simulator having success. I just want whichever gives me a better experience, not based on fanboys or companies. I mean, yes and no. You're always going to have that with flight simulators, man. Like, I was an X-Plane fanboy at one point, but I think just reality sets in after a while. I don't think there's anything wrong with being a fanboy. I think what's wrong with being a fanboy and not just being open to other options. I think that's the problem. Nothing wrong with being a fanboy. Nothing wrong. Shit, dude. I mean, do I really need to show how many hours I have in X-Plane 11? Almost 4,300 hours in X-Plane 11 alone. So, you know, I'm an X-Plane fanboy, dude, but I'm also a realist, and I also know when to say, okay, something is way better than the other, you know what I mean? And I think that's where the community kind of has issues, is you have people that refuse to understand and accept that Microsoft Flight Simulator is pushing the boundaries when it comes to graphics, visuals, everything, pretty much. That's, I kind of think, where the problem lies. Do you know what I mean? Do I watch Formula 1? I don't. How many hours in Microsoft Flight Sim? I think we're up to 1,500 now. I don't even know. What are we up to? Yeah, 1,555. So we're almost up to 1,600 hours in Microsoft Flight Sim, which is crazy. Crazy to think about as well, man. Yeah. Now show the important playtime of PGA. Mopar. This dude. Not even a message attached to that? You madman? Just dropping 50 bombs casually. Just $50. Super casual. No message attached to it. Just a 50 bomb. This guy, man. Huge no floaties to you, Mopar. Thank you very much for the continued support of the channel, my friend. Guys, can we please get some love in chat for Mopar, dude? Dropping the 50 bomb. Not even a message attached to that. Yeah, the new PGA Tour has been crashing my PC. I don't know why, but I've got 15 and a half hours. I've got how many hours in 2K21? 100 and almost 180. Yeah. Huge no floaties to you, Mopar. Thank you very much, my man. I appreciate you as always, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Verify the game files. Already did it, Jordan. And I reinstalled it. Yeah. Crazy, right? Midnight Maverick, how are you, my man? Good to see you, dude. Appreciate you being here. I hope all is well. Yeah, that's unopened stuff I was talking about. There's certain people and streamers that are just only like to think to shit talk other side. Yeah, I'm fair with both sides, man. I shit talk both simulators. Don't worry. But yeah, no, I was listen, man. I try and explain to people. Some people were very, very critical. Like I said, I've never received so many hate messages and hate emails and Discord hate messages about how I'm a terrible person, and you know, I'm using my 70,000 subscribers on YouTube to you know, to slander X-Plane and to make Microsoft Flight Simulator even bigger over X-Plane, and just some silly shit, man. And my response to everybody is, I feel that somebody with the amount of hours that I do in X-Plane, right here, we'll show it again, somebody with 4,300 hours in X-Plane 11, I feel like if anybody can be critical, it's me. I've earned my right. I've put in my time to, you know, to be critical about what I think about X-Plane 12. And I know that I'm not alone. I know that there's a lot of content creators, and I know that there's a lot of people out there that are loving X-Plane and trying to see the, you know, the point is, this is X-Plane's 12th rendition of this.
We gotta go golfing for real someday.
Huge no floaties to you, my man. Thanks so much, Maverick. I appreciate you, dude. Thank you, my man. We do. I haven't been golfing in like 2 years, but we do. Back to, sorry, briefly what I was saying was that there's, I don't even remember what I was saying. Thank you very much, Maverick. That donation completely switched my train of thought. But yes, it's yeah, I just never understand why people get upset, man. I think, like I was saying, X-Plane 12, they've had 12 renditions of this to get it right. A lot of the assets and a lot of the things that come with X-Plane 12 are things that have been around for 10 years. You know, like when you see an Austrian CRJ 200 parked at the gate in Dallas, Texas. Shit like that, you know what I mean? Shit like that is what irks me the most. It's, yes, okay, good job, you're getting new clouds, you're working on a new weather engine. These are all good things, but you've also, the Autogen is straight out of 2007. The models that you have, the library models, the airplanes, the static airplanes that you have parked at airports, straight out of 2007. There's so many assets and there's so many things that have not been changed. At this point, it's just a slap in the face, dude. It's 2022. We have this simulator now as a standard, as something to look at and something to behold. I don't understand how X-Plane can comfortably release what they released in X-Plane 12 and truly be happy and say, we did good for the community. The community is going to respect us and they're going to, you know, I just don't understand it. I just don't. And again, kind of just reiterating the point, I just don't know why they would even bother releasing something in that state. It doesn't make sense to me. There's no rush. Nobody was forcing X-Plane to release something like that. There's no rush for X-Plane to release, other than the fact that they needed money and they saw too much of the market shifting towards Microsoft Flight Simulator. Those are the only two reasons, in reality. The only two reasons why X-Plane pushed X-Plane 12 into early access. It makes no sense. It makes no sense to rush a simulator like that. It's just silly, man. Squawker Boy, take care, man. What's your favorite ATS truck? Probably the flat nose. The flat nose Kenworth. Yeah. The only thing I can think of is they needed money to continue developing it. Money, man. Yeah, money. Well, I think it's a little bit of both. I think it comes down to money, and I think it comes down to the fact that they saw a lot of their market just poof, gone with Microsoft Flight Simulator. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. The only thing I can think of is, sorry, I got that one. Only one thing I can think of, yeah. I mean, it's crazy, dude. Flight Sim Life, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Appreciate you being here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. The majority of the community totally agrees with you here. I rest that 10 to 20%. Just like to shit on Microsoft Flight Simulator. They both have their own issues, though, for sure. But Microsoft, as an experience, is better. Oh, far better. Far, far, far better. Far better, dude. Yes. Yeah. But what's to be expected as a cool new simulator comes out. Maybe. I fell for it. I bought X-Plane 12. Very disappointed. Never again for now. I agree, Robert. 100%, man. Now I'm a little bit of a different, you know, I'm a content creator, so purchasing the newest simulator, I'm a flight sim content creator at that, so purchasing a new, you know, a new simulator is something that, you know, is to be expected. I do that, you know, but yeah. Adam, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. If it was because of Microsoft Flight Sim releasing it, how they did, they only pushed more to Microsoft Flight Sim, though. Oh, 100%, yeah. Hard to compete when Microsoft can pump out tons of money into a project. See, again, I don't really agree with that, man. I don't think you need tons of money to make a good simulator. You know, I think it needs time, right? Maybe it takes X-Plane an extra year, an extra 2 years because they don't have as big of a staff working on the simulator. But I don't think that just being able to throw money, you know, Laminar Research is tons of money as well, dude. All you have to do is go watch some videos by Austin Mayer, the developer and owner of X-Plane, and he'll tell you how many millions of dollars X-Plane 10, X-Plane 11 has made him. I think actually what it was that I think X-Plane 10 made him $6 million, and I think that tripled or quadrupled with X-Plane 11. So he's a millionaire. Don't tell me for a second that he cannot hire a proper amount of staff if he wanted to. I get it. It's Microsoft. They have billions of dollars to play with. But yeah, I just don't buy that, man. I don't use that I don't like that as an excuse. Sorry. Chat, we're gonna step up here to 36,000. We're gonna get up and above all these clouds here. This is not nice. I don't want to be flying in this stuff. Let's go to that, execute, and then we'll go VNav, click the button, and we'll continue the climb up to 360. Just go altitude intervene. There we go. back to LNAV. Beautiful. Who is that? That was Mark. Holy macaroni, dude. Gifting 10 members to the channel. Mark, huge no floaties to you, my man. As always, coming in with the love. Thank you very much, my friend. I appreciate you, dude. Semper Buffo, FS Aviation, Lux Plains, Sem Koopman, Timu, Squiggly, Captain Devo, Gary Duffy. Congratulations, Steve, TSC 777. Guys, please make sure you say thank you in chat to Mark, gifting 10 members to the channel. I appreciate you, man. Thank you, dude. I'm not gonna lie, I miss flying the 742 and the 340 and such, but I just can't deal with the looks anymore. It's so patiently waiting for others to release. Yep, and they'll come, Alex. They will come, my man. They will come. I think people shit on Microsoft Flight Simulator because the sim is taking flight simming out of the exclusive niche. Everyone is trying to simming now on Xbox, and those people don't like losing their exclusivity. Could be, man. Yeah, could be. Robert dropping the 50 euros as well. Holy macaroni, dude. You guys are wild. Huge no floaties, guys. Let's get some love in chat for Robert as well, dropping the fat 50 euro donation. Robert, thank you very much, my friend. I appreciate you, dude. That is unbelievably kind. Thank you for all the love, man. Mark, Robert, appreciate both of you guys. Thank you, guys. Seriously. That is unbelievable, man. Appreciate y'all. Thank you. If I spend it right and invest it, I can live good. Yeah, for sure. I can live comfortable with $1 million for the rest of my life. I mean, you easily, dude. You invest 3/4 of that, invest $750,000, buy yourself a decent house with low payment mortgage, put $100,000 down on a house, buy yourself a nice car, outright buy it, 25, 30 grand. Not even a nice car, just buy a reliable car, buy a Toyota, a Honda, something like that, you know? And, yeah, dude, you're living the dream. You're literally, your investment, your $250,000 or, $500,000, $750,000, let that invest and just live off the the interest and stuff, for sure. I buy a shit ton of Chick-fil-A franchises. I wonder how much one of those costs. We're really into FSX way back. You don't have a lot of knowledge about Sims nowadays, but I agree with what you tell me about X-Plane. Never tried it, so what do I know? I mean, it's just. I just feel it's a letdown, man. That's it. Like, I just feel they really hyped up X-Plane. They really had us believing that things had changed at Laminar Research. They were, at least for me, they had me, right? Like I said, I thought things were really changing at Laminar Research. I thought finally their eyes were opening and they saw the potential, and they saw, that they needed new clouds and they need a new weather system, and that, they need all of these things. But it was just like a big smoke show, in my opinion. Are there new clouds? Yes. Do they look terrible? Yes, 100%. Is there a new weather engine? Yes, but that doesn't mask the like I said, the dated autogen, the dated textures, ground textures, the dated just anti-aliasing. I mean, you look at X-Plane and you just look at all the jagged edges and shadows that are all broken, and it's like, how did this simulator come out in 2022? Like, you have to check the date. It's 2002 or 2022. Like, that's it's just insane when you have to look at that and something like that. Like, it blows my mind, man. People used to show off their Sims all fancy add-ons, and they get tolerate such goodness right out of the box and watch Microsoft and Simmer offers. Yeah, man, I agree, dude. Why no cross the pond today? I've done the last 2. So a little bit of a break for me, man. I don't want to have to do them all the time. Like I said, I want it to be like so that I'm enjoying it. I didn't feel like I was going to enjoy this time around. Yeah. Get some tunes going? We can, sure. Yeah, let me turn the sounds down here a little bit. What I really don't like is they tried to mask the autogen in the Aviation Lads previews. Of course, dude. If you look at all the previews, okay, every single one of the X-Plane 12 preview videos, it was wet concrete so that you couldn't actually see the textures. All you would see is the puddles, and they do look nice, but the performance is just completely out to lunch. You know, like we've landed in LAX, Los Angeles, a place that probably gets how many millimeters of rain annually? Nothing. We landed in LAX, not a cloud in the sky, and there were puddles all over the runway. You know what I mean? Like just stuff like that, dude. Stuff like that about X-Plane that it's just, yeah. And then you also have all these developers, man. Like, I mean, look at all these big name developers that, you know, when you look at how many people are developing for Microsoft Flight Simulator compared to any other simulator, it's just laughable, right? Because it's, you know, you have AnyBuilds, arguably one of the best developers for X-Plane. They don't even believe in it, man. And these are developers. They see it from a completely different perspective than we do. But you have AnyBuilds, arguably the A300, the A310, the airplanes that they've developed, the Beluga, all those airplanes for X-Plane are arguably some of the best airplanes available in X-Plane. And they're just gone like the wind. And you can't blame them, dude. Why would you want to work with Austin Meyer, whatever the hell his name is, and X-Plane? Why would you want to put yourself through that and minimal sales, and you put all this work and all this effort in, and you just people constantly complaining, and gone. See ya, man. I wouldn't even look back. Well, any long-haul aircraft you recommend? There's not really any right now, man. Yeah. Still my old SciTech flight yoke laying around. Good times with FSX. Haven't been able to flight sim in many years. Maybe you should give Microsoft Flight Simmer a go. It's a beautiful experience, my man. It is a beautiful experience. Still can't believe we get a free AnyBuild aircraft the next anniversary update. Yep. And it's only getting better. Like I said, Dan, I wish, dude. I wish I wasn't under an NDA, and I wish I could just spill all kinds of beans. All I'm going to say, man, is just wait, dude. We're scratching the surface, my man. And I truly mean that. You know I don't bullshit about stuff like that. I'm not going to tell you. I'm not here to bullshit. I'm not here to get you excited for something that's not going to come to fruition. Trust me when I say the Freeware 310 is just the beginning. Just the beginning. Just wait, my friend. The problem with Austin is that he can be very stubborn at the best of times. His idea counts as he rarely listens to the community. I agree. Yeah, I agree 100%, man. Yeah. Austin is so deluded, honestly, just had absolutely no idea what the flight simmers want, and he'll say something about his flight model, but who cares? It looks like shit. Well, I mean, I agree. Yeah. Remember when Austin Meyer was making fun of Microsoft Flight Simulator and was saying that the autogen looks like melted buildings? Remember that? Boy, how karma turns around and bites you in the ass real quick, man. Don, what's up, dude? Good to see you. I'm doing well. Hope you're having a great Saturday, man. Remember when I bought the PMDG MD-11 for FSX way back in the day? It was so inexperienced, it never took me time to learn it. Really cool aircraft, though. Ah, man, I love the MD. Yeah, for sure. Ecam, I can't chat in the Discord. Make sure you read the rules, man. There's something that you got to do. Got me all excited? Hey, man. Just you wait, dude. So you're saying they're developing some nice yachts? Oh, yes. X-Plane 12 has less resources to create photogrammetry than Microsoft Flight Simulator. If they want to create a competition, they got to work much harder than a Sobo until it feels more like X-Plane 11 Part 2 than a new sim. Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, I mean, in my opinion, it's when did we stop? We stopped on X-Plane 11.5.5. This feels like X-Plane, 0.70 or something, right? Yeah. Yep. Well, at least they don't look like Legos, so there, Austin. Yeah. You really can't get bored of this game, can you? Nah, man. Flying around the world, experience new places. No. How could you, man? I mean, look at this, dude. Look at this scene right here. Tell me that this isn't amazing. Just flying around the world, taking in new places, taking in new visuals. It's unreal, man. It's unreal. Tell them it's not a game, it's a sim. I go either way, man. I don't get upset about shit like that, dude. Is it a game? Sure. Is it a sim? Sure. Austin talks a lot, but when seeing anything actually good come out of X-Plane 12, I couldn't really tell the difference between 11 and 12 for the most part. No, I agree, Joshua. I agree, man. I agree, dude. I think the thing that Austin is forgetting is that 90% of the flight sim community will never fly a real airplane. So maybe that's it, man. Maybe that's X-Plane's goal. Something just clicked in my head. Maybe that's their goal. Maybe their goal is to only cater to the 10% of people who fly in the real world, who you know, who want to experience his flight model that's been, you know, tweaked and tweaked and tweaked over the last 12, 13 years, 15 years of X-Plane. Maybe that's who he's catering to, because I feel like for the other 90% of the community, he's not catering to it at all. Visually and in every other way. It's almost like he's, like I said, it's almost like he's forgetting that a majority of us don't fly and never will fly. I think he's forgetting that a majority of us use flight simulation as an escape because we can't just jump in a 737, take off and fly somewhere. You know what I mean? I think they're forgetting that over at Laminar Research. I think that's a big forgotten point. Is that a major part of this community will never fly a Cirrus 22 or whatever, an A330. You know, 90% of us will never do that, and I think they kind of forgot that, man. I think they've somehow got lost along the way, and I don't know, man. I don't know. One of the things I love about Microsoft 2020 and Minecraft's that high-end CPUs and GPUs can stress out as much as you want. Most games are not like that. There you go, Bill. Yeah. Airliner, thanks for subscription, man. Appreciate that, dude. How much would I have to donate for you to quit and play Infinite Flight? Too much. Absolutely agree. He could talk about his flight model, but that's not the main priority for a lot of simmers. People who really want to feel like they're flying will go and fly. 100%, Joshua. 100%, man. I think you absolutely nailed it. Now, is it okay to cater to both worlds? Absolutely. And that's where I feel like Microsoft Flight Simulator has really come in and kind of made itself its own name in the flight sim communities, because you have some amazing add-ons, dude. Like the freeware GTN 750, the G1000, the freeware mods. I forget the name off the top of my head, but the mods that you can put in some of these airplanes, and it's unbelievable, dude, what the simulator is capable of. It's truly unbelievable. So, and then you have the visuals, the clouds, the atmosphere, the ortho, the autogen, flying over a city and actually seeing an arena or a building that's there in real life. It's unmatched, man. It's unmatched. It truly is unmatched. I agree with what you said 100%, man. That's where I think the biggest thing for X-Plane, and I think they've kind of lost their way throughout the years, is they're forgetting that this is a home-based simulator. Again, 90% of the people that are flying in X-Plane and Microsoft Flight Simulator will never fly in the real life, and this is our escape to doing so. Is a flight model important? Sure, absolutely. But am I going to sacrifice visuals, performance, everything else just to say that, oh, hey guys, I flew my Cessna 172 today in my home-based simulator and it flies exactly like it does in the real world? No. Nobody gives a shit about that, because like you mentioned, man, if anybody was, you know, if you can fly in the real world, why are you going to come into your sim other than like to practice procedures and stuff like that? I totally understand, but you can do that in any simulator. If you're practicing procedures and you're practicing, you know, where stuff is in the cockpit, buttons, switches, whatever it is, you can do that in any simulator. You don't have to have this unbelievable flight model that's there. You know what I mean? Yeah, no, I agree, man. I agree. Gat was flying with you. My sim crashed. This message appeared. Your graphics devices encountered a problem and Microsoft Flight Simulator will exit. That's not good. Are you up to date? FS 2020 is unreliable for CTP long haul, not optimized well. X-Plane 11 is well optimized. False. That's complete bullshit. Sorry, man. I'm calling you out on that one. I've done 2 cross the ponds, and I've both used Microsoft Flight Simulator for them. I've had absolutely no problems. I did an 11-hour flight from Copenhagen to Vancouver, and I had absolutely no problems in a default 787. No. I understand that this simulator, maybe at the beginning of the early days, there might have been some type of memory leak or something like that, but I trust this simulator over X-Plane any day of the week. The only way I'm flying X-Plane for more than a 2 or a 3 hour flight is in an aircraft that has an autosave, because it cannot be trusted. It cannot be trusted. The Vulcan driver cannot be trusted. X-Plane in general just cannot be trusted. The way that scenery loads, straight out of the 90s, man. Your scenery loads in INI files. It loads in order. If one of those orders is out, the entire sim will just crash. And no, man. No. My man is using toolbar pushback with the memory leak. Maybe. Who knows, dude? But yeah, I'm not Sorry, man. I'm not going to believe that. I've had absolutely zero issues when it comes to this simulator. All you have to do is go back and watch, man. Like I said, I can count the number of times in 2 years that this simulator has crashed on me on one hand. And out of all of those times that it's crashed, it was on me, because I either had incompatible plugins or something was happening externally that was because I was running an app or something. Those are the only times that it's crashed. This sim is extremely stable. Yeah, extremely stable, man. Should I upgrade RAM or should I upgrade my case so I can upgrade my motherboard and PSU? It's a tough call. I don't know. Last time I had a crash was X-Plane 11 and the 7.6. Yep, 7.5 and 7.6 crash all the time, man. Yep. Brandon, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Appreciate you here. Hey, Cap, a sim update 10 caused you bad frames and stutters. Ever since I updated my sim, I've had bad frames and stutters. I did a fresh reinstall. I think I needed it. I had a lot of clutter going on. I did a fresh reinstall of the simulator, and it actually is running better than ever for me right now. Yeah. Cap, thoughts on the 4090 cards? No, I'm not going to get one. That's complete overkill, dude. You don't need that for flight sim. Unless you're doing VR, 4K VR, or you have like a multi-monitor 4K or 2K setup, that's the only reason you would need a 4090. You don't need that at all, man. Captain Jordan, maybe what I can suggest, man, rename your community folder, put like a number 1 at the end of your community folder, reload the sim, try and do a flight and try and see if you're encountering your stutters. What I've noticed for me is that even like old liveries, I had a bunch of A32NX liveries like from the beginning when the A320 came out. I had a bunch of liveries, and those liveries were causing all kinds of issues, and I ended up deleting all the liveries for my A32NX mod, and my simulator's been running great. Yeah. DLS 340 FPS 4K Ultra with a 4090. There you go, man. Have you ever flown to Turkey, especially departed? Oh, of course, airliner. Yeah, love flying in Turkey, man. We flew that actually not that long ago. I feel like most people still make falsities about Microsoft Flight People, who are committed to X-Plane in terms of payware stuff, which is understandable. Oh, dude, I've said it before as well. You know, when you spend tens of thousands of dollars on a simulator, of course you want it to be the best simulator, and of course it's very difficult. That's why P3D is still around, right? And I think we can all agree in chat, the only reason P3D is still a thing is because of the add-ons, is because the amount of money that people have spent on FS Labs and PMDG and Orbex and TrueWorth and all of these things. You're talking thousands of dollars. So yeah, of course they're going to be like, oh, I'm not using that simulator. I've got the best simulator here. I've got the best options here. That's understandable, man, 100%. But again, it kind of just goes back to the point of, maybe it's just because it's not for you doesn't make it bad, right? Like you can say, hey man, Microsoft Flight Simulator is not for me. That's cool, but it doesn't make it a bad simulator or like I can't bear playing X-Plane anymore. Just deleted it to save 4 terabytes. I'm almost there, man. I'm almost there. The only reason I'm not is because I have so many add-ons that are going to be compatible with X-Plane 12, and that's another thing. Can we just scratch on that? You have X-Plane and Laminar Research, the entire process. They're saying, oh, we've built this simulator from the ground up. This is a whole new simulator. It's been built from the ground up. But by the way, all of your add-ons for X-Plane 11 should work in X-Plane 12. But it's a whole new simulator, guys. We built it from the ground up. Whole new simulator. Everything's new. Everything's been changed. It's like, I don't know, man. And I think that's where a lot of people got upset as well. I think that left a pretty shitty taste in a lot of people's mouths. A lot of people were like, well, wait a second. How does that make sense? How can I literally just copy paste my entire community or my entire X-Plane folder, aircraft folder, resources, plugins, scenery? I can just bring everything over and it works perfectly fine. How is that a new simulator built from the ground up? Something's fishy with that. That doesn't make sense. I can't be the only person who sees that does not make sense, but I digress. I will, people still are going, hey man, it's a whole new simulator built from the ground up. Okay then, sure as shit is. I believe you, no problem. How are we doing this arrival? Hold on. Let me take a quick look here at how this is looking. Anyways, like I said, chat, I haven't given up completely on X-Plane. I'm close, but I haven't given up completely. I think, like I said, in a couple months we'll take a step back. We'll have a quick little look-see, and we'll see what it looks like. We'll see what it looks like from then. We'll see in a couple months, maybe 3 to 6 months. We'll go back. We'll see if the anti-aliasing has been fixed. We'll see if the clouds have been fixed. But until then, man, it's just there's no reason, right? There's nothing. Like I said, the only things that I really truly miss, I miss flying a 7.5. I miss flying a 7.6. I miss flying an MD-11, and I miss flying a Q400. Those are really the only reasons why I would go back to X-Plane and fly it. Every other reason, I can't really think of any other reason. You know what I mean? Yeah. Didn't they say the same ground up BS for X-Plane 11 to 10? No, they never did that. They never did that. What they, between X-Plane 10 and 11 was the whole new flight model. Was flight model, and that they were working on Vulcan, a new rendering engine. That was the big thing from X-Plane 10 to X-Plane 11. It was X-Plane 11 to 12 where they really shot themselves in the foot, like I said, and they were, you know, they overhyped it, man. And then again, you look at what they did with the A330. They overhype this. They show it in every promotional video, get everybody excited for this default A330, the most advanced default aircraft ever seen in any flight simulator, and it ships with a default Boeing 737 FMC. And not only that, but I've also found out now that they're not even actually making a MIC-do. You know what they're doing? They're just changing the colors and the fonts. It's going to be the exact same. It's going to be the exact same default 737 FMC. They're just changing the font to make it look like an Airbus font. That's it. They're not even, so that just, if it doesn't even, like, if that doesn't scream laziness and just pure, like, they just don't give a fuck, I don't know what does, man. Like, I really don't know what does. Like, it's it's unbelievable, man. It's unbelievable that you go through all this effort and then they wonder, and then people sit here and they, well, I wonder why everybody's upset at X-Plane. I wonder why everybody's talking shit about X-Plane. Man, these streamers, they're just not good people. I wonder why Captain Canada's been so mean and so critical about X-Plane. Well, no, actually, I haven't been, and I wouldn't have been critical if X-Plane hadn't shoved down my throat for the last 6 months that we're getting the most advanced, free, default airplane that comes with something. I wouldn't have given a shit. I would have jumped in the 330, I would have looked at the FMC, I would have laughed, and I would have wiped my hands clean. Okay, on to the next airplane. You know what I mean? That's it. But it's the fact that they've promoted this, they've pushed it, it's been in all their promo shots, all their promotional videos. It's like, holy hell, man. I don't know how stupid you guys think we are, but it's crazy, man. It's crazy, dude. It's unbelievable, dude. And I swear, this type of shit would only happen in like this type of environment. Like you only see this stuff, you know, like that's like, I'm trying to give like a, like, you know, that's like Gran Turismo, or like one of these games coming out and being like, hey guys, you know, pre-order, or not even pre-order, but buy the base game and we're giving you this car for free to race around or drive around with your friends. And then you go and it's like, you know, it's a Nissan GTR or a Ferrari, and then you go inside and it's got a, you know, 2002 Dodge Neon interior or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, it just makes no sense. Or a complete opposite. You know, you're getting a Ferrari, but it's got like a Toyota interior or a Honda interior, right? Like, it just, I don't know, man. It just does not make sense. Doesn't make sense whatsoever. Yeah. Do you think for a year from now you're going to PMDG 777, Flyby R380, E220, and 330? Yeah, we should have them. I would think so. Yeah. Can't support X-Plane's extremely lazy. The only people aren't lazy in the marketing department. Completely new sim built from the ground up. It's wild, man. It's wild. And that's where like I laugh, and I like I said, people are like truly getting upset at me for having an opinion and speaking the truth, because I know there's a lot of people out there that think the same way that I do. We're not stupid, right? Like, we're not sheep. We're not just going to sit here and, oh, thank you so much, Laminar Research, and thank you so much, Austin, for all the hard work you've done. It's like, no, man, you want to earn my money? I've paid you for this. You want to earn my money? Well, I'm going to have some criticism now, because I've paid you for this simulator. You've told me that it's going to be this, 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 and this, And that's not the truth at all. This is really what we're getting, this, and this. I understand it's early access, and that's why I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt. That's why I said I'm going to give you 3 to 6 months to figure everything out, and then I'm going to return to it, and then I'm going to take a look at it. I knew buying X-Plane 12, what I was getting into. I knew that it was probably going to be a meme, and that I'd probably do a couple streams, and then I would be done with it, which is exactly what happened. But it's almost like they think we're, you know, they're trying to pull the wool over our eyes, and they're trying to you know, act like those things just don't matter. Oh, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's all about the flight model, guys. It doesn't matter. Don't look out the window. You don't need clouds. You don't need anti-aliasing. You don't need ground textures. You don't need ortho. You don't need proper autogen. You don't need any of that. It's flight model, guys. You don't need any. Don't worry, man. Just fly the airplane. Flight model. It's crazy, man. Out of a home-based simulator where 95% of the time what you're doing is looking at the window, looking at the ground, looking at the ortho, looking at the clouds, looking at the cities that you're coming in, looking at the airports. Blows my mind, man. Blows my mind, dude. Blows my mind. That's pathetic. Least they should do is pretended the 330 would be kind of study-level aircraft in the future. Yeah, man, it's wild, dude. Laminar are trolling the Airbus fans right now. I don't even know, man. I don't even know. This is the first time on this channel. I was expecting to pop in and out, but I'm finding this discussion too interesting to pop in. Bill, thanks, man. Appreciate you, dude. Flight Tech Sim was playing X-Plane 12 in the 340. It looks like an X-Plane 10 stream. I mean, like, yeah. Like I said, listen, I had nothing but respect for Flight Tech Sim and all the other content creators out there, and I can't... If that's what they want to promote and that's what they want to fly, there's nothing wrong with that, dude. And I'm not going to hold anything again. If that's what they want to promote to their community, or if that's what they want to showcase, that's perfectly fine. My guess is he's probably only using X-Plane because there's no decent aircraft to fly a long haul in Microsoft Flight Sim right now. Like I said, we have a couple. We've got the Salty Sim 7.4. We've got the Heavy Division 787. We've got the Freeware A330, but those are just, they're not good airplanes. They're acceptable, sure. They'll probably do the job. They'll probably get it done, but they're just not up to standards of anything, and that's fine. And you know, I'm sure that's probably one of the big reasons why he's in X-Plane right now. I can't speak for him. I'm not going to speak for him either. Maybe he explained to his chat why, but in my opinion, that's really the only reason I would be over in X-Plane. And again, that's kind of the reason why I didn't do Cross the Pond this year, is just because there really wasn't anything for me to fly, and I really wasn't interested in flying X-Plane. I explained that. I apologize to those people who, you know, for the most part, my community understands, and I think the community is behind me on that. I think a lot of you are here just because it's Flight Sim. It really doesn't matter what simulator we're flying, and I feel like if it does matter, like if you're one of those people that gets upset because I'm not flying an X-Plane, then I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, man. Maybe this community isn't exactly for you, and maybe you should find another content creator or something, because I'm gonna flip between whatever simulator I'm enjoying the most. I think we've all spoke on this before. If I'm having fun, I find that the chat is having fun, and I find it's just a much better experience. When I'm actually truly enjoying what I'm doing, that's the key. And I think it's very evident and very clear when you watch my content, from stuff that I enjoy doing and stuff that I'm almost like forced into because I feel bad that the community, you know, I feel bad for my X-Plane fans. And well, no. You know, I've got 5,000 hours in X-Plane, so I got tons of X-Plane content up, right? Yeah. 350 or 787, both are such a beauty. I like the 787 personally, but yeah. I missed a couple donations there. Bear with me. We were mini ranting. I wouldn't even really call that a rant, but we had a great conversation there for a little bit. Diego with the $5 says, Captain, do you think Austin is annoying? I do. I don't think he's annoying. I think he's very eccentric, that's the word I'm looking for. Yes. I can understand how a little bit of me thinks that Austin acts like his shit doesn't stink, like he poops flowers or something like that. But he's also a very smart person, so I hope that he doesn't think that way. I've actually been lucky enough to meet him in person. I met him in person in 2019 in Orlando at the Flight Sim Expo. Nice guy, but yeah, just all over the place, man. Very eccentric, very, I think that he believes he has the key to, like, just success of flight simulation. And I think I think really everything's kind of been put into check with the release of Microsoft Flight Sim and just the success that this simulator is having compared to X-Plane. Because if I'm being honest with you, man, like if you go look, even if you just go on YouTube and you put in, you know, flight simulators, what pops up? It's not X-Plane 12, I can guarantee you that. So, you know, like I said, I've also had a lot of conversations with a lot of third-party developers, and they were standing behind X-Plane and they standing behind Austin, and they really truly felt that X-Plane 12 was going to be this game-breaking, game-changing thing. And boy, oh boy, oh boy, that's where I say, you know, that they're drinking the Austin Kool-Aid, because unless the developers and third-party add-ons have a different simulator than what the rest of us have, I don't know how you can sit there and call X-Plane 12 the future of flight simulation. I don't see it, man. I don't see it whatsoever. And Tanush, thank you very much, dude, coming in with the 179 rupees. I appreciate you, my friend. Says, Cap, why think about P3D? Nah, no, not for me, man. But huge no floaties to you, my man. Thanks so much for supporting the streams. Appreciate both of you guys. Thank you very much, man. We're here for the streams. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Quick question. Which keys do you use to walk through the plane? Hands. I don't know what they are default. I have mine with the period and comma. So just like how I have it in X-Plane, basically all I did is I went and mimicked my controls, you know. So that's basically what I did, because I got so used to flying, you know, again with my 5,000 hours in X-Plane, which I feel like I don't need to owe anybody any excuses. And we have yeah, well, we have a professional X-Plane fanboy in chat right now, so everybody careful what you say. Don't have an opinion, everybody. Do not have an opinion. We have a professional X-Plane streamer in here right now, so be careful. Be careful. Don't have an opinion on X-Plane now. Do not at all, man. Do not at all. The only reason I would use X-Plane 12 is if I was making payware Siri for otherwise sticking to X-Plane 11. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like I said, I feel at this point X-Plane 11 is probably more advanced than X-Plane 12, but that's just me. That's just me, man. I really want to know how Austin is looking at the absolute session of Iran right now. No, he's not, man. He's got more important things, dude. Like I said, this is just me giving my personal opinion on it. You can take it how it is. You can leave it. It's really up to you. It's like I said, I know that I speak for a lot of people when, you know, I'm also not like bashing X-Plane in any which way or anything like that. So if you think that I'm bashing it, I think you need to give your head a little bit of a shake. I'm allowed to have an opinion. Just because I'm a streamer doesn't mean that I have to suppress my opinion. I think maybe when you understand how streaming and a proper normal person would think and have logic, it would make sense. But yeah, just because I'm in the position that I'm in does not mean that I can't have an opinion and I'm not allowed to share my opinion, whichever way it may be. So yeah. Hey Cap, question, do you have an i9 12900K 3080 and 32 gigs of RAM would be good enough? Oh, absolutely. Yeah, for sure, Magic. That's a beast of a PC, man. That is a beast of a PC. Yeah. Wycliffe, I don't even know why you're here, my friend, if I'm being honest with you, dude. I'm trying to keep things as realistic as I can with you, and I just suggest you see the door and you see yourself out before I make any more comments, because like I said, I don't know why you're here. I think, Wycliffe, you somehow have an obsession with me. I don't know why. I'm not quite sure why. You are on the extreme other end of an X-Plane fanboy. You're one of those people that just refuses to see Microsoft Flight Simulator as anything other than something for Xbox and something for children, like I've seen. So I don't know why you're here, being honest with you. You don't like Microsoft Flight Simulator content. You've made it very evident and clear that you don't like me either as a content creator. So yeah, dude, I would just see yourself out before you make a fool of yourself, because you're already on the track for that, my friend. One thing that Microsoft has done in all X-Plane 12 is that it's attracted a lot of people who weren't initially into aviation. People who know nothing about simming also know about Microsoft Flight Simulator. It's great. Yeah, I agree, man. I agree, dude. 100%. I agree with Cap. I'm open-minded. I think Microsoft Flight Simulator kicked off the game except for the 12, and 12 was good up until 9, 10, 11, and 12 was like, whoa. It's just, yeah, it doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. Cap, I really think that X-Plane 12 was rushed because they wanted people to stick with X-Plane, and a lot of people were moving over. Yeah, I agree. I agree wholeheartedly. I agree on both of those comments. That's exactly it. Yeah, it's unfortunate, man. It's unfortunate. Like I said, we're gonna let it cook in the oven. We're gonna let it bake. We're gonna let it finish up. Like I said, another couple months, 3 to 6 months, we'll jump back and explain. We'll see what's been changed. We'll see the good. We'll see the bad. You know, I'm still rooting for Explain. Again, as somebody who has 5,000 hours, I'm just going to repeat that, 5,000 hours in Explain. I don't owe anybody any apologies. I don't owe anything to anybody. I feel like if anybody should have an opinion, it's me. And I don't feel like I'm being negative to a point. I think I'm just pointing out realistic things that are very wrong with the simulator that we can all agree on. Yeah. I think 12 was just needed. We wouldn't have any discussion of X1 11 would have been final. Yep, I agree. Calp, we upgrade to Intel 13th generation? Maybe. We'll see. Thank you for streaming, man. I'm very sad today, and watching your stream has made me happier and feeling myself again. No worries at all, Magic. Good to see you, my friend. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you being here, dude. Thank you. No CTP? Nah, I've done the last 2. We're not going to do this one. Yeah. Just flew X-Plane 12. The lighting and shadow flickers are non-stop on approach. Clouds buried in the distance. Plane was rocking back and forth at cruise. It's all a mess. X-Plane 11 third-party sceneries are broken. Yep. It's okay, man. Listen, you're not telling me everything that I already don't know. Like I said, we'll revisit X-Plane. But that doesn't justify, you know, anyways, it is what it is, man. It is what it is, dude. Like I said, you have the complete opposite, man. Yeah. You have the complete opposite. You have people that are literally just so stubborn and so hard-headed that Austin Meyer could serve up a piece of shit on a plate and they would gobble it up, man. It's unfortunate. We have people that just refuse to budge and refuse to move. And hey, you know what, man? That's their prerogative, dude. Like I said, if you want to live your life in denial and you want to live your life, you know, using the second best or third best simulator out there, that's completely up to you, man. That's your prerogative, dude. Nobody's going to stop you from that. But what I don't understand is why people get upset about somebody else having an opinion. That's what truly boggles my mind. Imagine getting so butthurt and so upset because somebody has a different opinion than you. Imagine that. In a world of how many billion people live here on the planet, millions of people, billions of people that live here on the planet, imagine getting upset because somebody had a difference of opinion. That's what truly boggles my mind. And that's where you see the radical X-Plane fanboys come out of the woodwork and, oh, well, I've used X-Plane for the last 15 years, so I refuse to see anything else. And it's wild, man. Just wild, dude. It's absolutely wild. No matter what X-Plane does, it will never ever be like Microsoft Flight Sim. No, I don't even think, like I said, I don't even think that's what they're trying for. But like I mentioned earlier before, is that it was, I think X-Plane has lost their way. Like I said, I truly think they've lost focus. The focus has shifted. It is shifted over. You know what I mean? It's truly shifted over. It's you know, it's they're forgetting that 90% of the community will never fly an aircraft, and that visuals are just as important as flight sim, you know, as a flight model. Visuals, performance, everything else and in between is just as important as a flight model. And I feel like that's where Laminar Research and X-Plane has just lost their way. They're so focused on shoving flight model down everybody's throat that, you know, who cares, man? Like, we're never going to fly these airplanes in real life. What do I care if the A330 flies true to an A330? Obviously, I want a decent flight model. I want to enjoy the aircraft, but I'm also not sitting in my living room training. You know what I mean? So, yeah. What cities are we going to? We are going from Melbourne. Well, we're leaving Sydney, and we're now descending into Melbourne. We are coming through 10,000 feet, actually. We got to go standard barometric pressure, which was set to 1013, which is just standard barrel pressure at 10,000 feet. We're coming into Melbourne. Should be beautiful, man. It's definitely going to be an awesome time. Heatcap, maybe Planet focus much more on the new players and overtaking Microsoft Flight Simulator than they can actually next-gen simulator. I have no clue, man. I have no clue. Yeah, I agree, Daniel. I think it's just about that time, man. They're special, man. It's a special group of people. Like I said, I think everybody is so easy to forget you know, what me personally, what I've done, what many other streamers have done for the X-Plane community. I'm not patting myself on the back here at all, but I don't think X-Plane's at the level that it's at without the amount of streamers and the amount of content creation that has happened over the years of X-Plane. Like I said, 5,000 hours in X-Plane 11 alone. I feel like I've earned my right to be critical about X-Plane and how they run their things over there. And when you compare it to other simulators on the market, it's just Bush League. Bush League. That's all. That's it, man. TSC, how are you, my friend? For 5 months. Thank you very much for support, sir. I appreciate you. Slam and our research need people who are actually going to care about the sim if they want to compete with Microsoft Flight Simulator. Well, it's not so much that they need to compare about the simulator. It's like I said, I think they just need to look at the whole picture. They need to realize that, you know, 80%, 90% of their market are not pilots, are not people that are ever going to fly in the real world. That's where I feel like they've just completely missed it. You know what I mean? They've missed the mark big time. Yeah. Imagine even taking the time to send hate mail because someone want to fly X-Plane for a while. Man, it's unbelievable, dude. What's worse is, like, I'll actually take the time to respond. I'm pretty sure you guys all know in chat now who one of the people is that sent me the wonderful, nice long hate message about how I'm a terrible person and I'm a terrible content creator and that they have no more respect for me because I don't fly X-Plane anymore and because I've chosen Microsoft Flight Simulator over X-Plane. He was just in chat. I actually took the time to respond to his message and give him my perspective of the view, and he never responded back to the message. So it just gives you a little bit of insight into the information. They don't want to hear what you have to say. It's as long as your views don't align with their views, it doesn't matter what you say or what you do. They're not interested. So it's sad, man. It's truly sad that you know, somebody would behave like that, especially like a grown man would behave like that. That's something I would expect, like on like the, you know, children, preschool children, kids, and you know, fighting at the park. That's something like, you don't like my purple ball? We can't be friends because you don't like the color that I like in my color of ball. And like, it's just so fucking childish, man. It's unbelievable, dude. But yeah, that's unfortunately the world that we live in, man. That is the world that we live in, where people get triggered and get upset for over anything and everything nowadays, man. You know, how dare I have a difference of opinion? It's just you know, this is the world we live in, chat. This is the unfortunate truth and the unfortunate reality of life sometimes, man. It's the way that she goes. Yeah. I'm sitting in my armchair ready to give you a good flying tips if needed. Thanks, Jimmy. It's snowing here in Canadian Rockies. Oof, snow already? I'm not ready for snow, dude. It's really warm here today. It was like 18 degrees, 19 degrees here today. Really nice, man. Yeah. Really, really nice, man. Hey, off topic, we got quite a few people here not swimming across the pond. It's nice to see. Nice. Awesome. Unfortunately, that's the world we live in today, Cap. If you have a different opinion, then they must be canceled or silenced. Yep, 100%, man. 100%, dude. Yep. Cap, do you listen to Sirius XM? I don't. No. I just have whatchamacallit? I forget the name of the app. What app do I use? Spotify. I just have Spotify and everything on there, man. 19 degrees and warm. It was 27 where I lived the other day, and it was nice. I mean, it's supposed to be like 5 degrees, so yeah. Cap, do you know which version of NVIDIA drivers you're running? The most current, Nathaniel. I don't know off the top of my head what the numbering is, but the most current version is what we have. All right, chat, let's finalize our landing. We've got our ILS frequencies plugged in. We've got our course plugged in. We've got our minimums plugged in. Last thing we need to do here is we need to set our arrival speed. Looking at 152 today. 152. I've got landing rate monitor up again. We're not going to be doing a recording because we're doing a turnaround. So we're going to go ahead and land the aircraft. We're going to deboard. We're going to reboard, and we're back over to Sydney. And I think we're going to do real time, so it may be very early morning. I don't even know if the sun will have rised, but the sun will be rising on departure. So, yeah. Do we use Celsius in Canada? We do, yes. How do you move the custom GSX pushback around? Dave, if you go to the... I'm just going to open up something here for you, Dave. If you go to the there's a tutorial, not a tutorial, but there's a, what do you call it, chat? I forget. Anyways, you can take a picture of this. This is what I use. This is in the documentation that comes with GSX. So when you buy GSX, there's a manual, like a 60-page manual that comes with it, and you can take a quick screenshot, and this will show you everything that you need to know. This is how you control the pushback when you're making your own pushback. Very simple once you kind of figure it out. A lot of numpads and rotating and stuff like that, but yeah, that's how that works, man. But all of this is in, it's not like you can't find that. All of that is in the documentation that comes with GSX. So yeah, 4:43 a.m. Jesus, whew, crazy, man. Hiccup, GSX doesn't recognize my aircraft. Do you know how to fix that? GSX doesn't recognize your aircraft. What aircraft are you in? It should. Let's go flaps 1. Bring our speed back down. Let's go ahead and arm our approach. I'm gonna get some ground spoilers out. The winds are just making it a little bit difficult for us to bleed off any speed here. Also gonna shallow that descent out just a little bit. There we go, looking good. Here in Greece, 19 degrees, people wear snow gear. No. Have you installed yesterday the GSX update? I did, yes, thanks to Smitty. I did see that there was an update. 11 miles out, chat. Let's go flaps 5 degrees. Let's roll our speed back to 170 knots. We have localizer. We're just waiting for glide slope now. We have armed our approach. Should be a good pilot here, and we'll sync up our front course heading. Good. And there we go. About to intercept glide slope as well. Let's not get our pineapple pushed in today, chat. None of that. Oh, I agree, Smitty. Special, special. Special is the name of the day. Remember, guys, if you are enjoying the content, please don't forget to smash down the thumbs up button. We're going for 300 likes today. We are doing the return flight, so if you want to stay tuned, you want to see what it's like flying back to Sydney, we will be doing the return flight. We're going to get on the ground. We're going to deboard the airplane, put it in a turnaround state, and then we'll reboard the aircraft and do the flight back to Sydney. Have I been stretching? Always. I mean, I don't stretch off camera anymore. I just leave the camera on, but I do have my little vape. So whenever I feel like that, yeah. That calls for a third cup of coffee. I don't drink coffee, but I feel like I could go for coffee today. 7 miles, gears down, flaps 15 degrees. Let's roll our speed back now. We'll be fully configured by 5 miles, chat. 152 on the approach speed, looking good. What's in the vape? The good. Can you select the amount of packs on board? Doesn't align with SimBrief. It should, Dave. Especially if you load up SimBrief, it should. Let's go flaps 30, which will be our landing flaps, chat. Arm our spoilers. Auto brake is set. I see the runway. Very cloudy today, chat. Cloudy arrival into Melbourne. Love the no visual approach in Microsoft Flight Sim. Ah, dude. This is the one thing that, you know, again, in 5,000 hours of X-Plane, you could never get this. You could never get actual rendering of you know, it never looked like that. It would just, you would break out of the clouds 1,000 feet early or just do all kinds of stuff, you know. So anyways, my airplane, chat, let's do it. My throttles, my airplane.
1,000.
Beautiful. 1,000. All right, chat, landing checklist. Gears down, 3 green. Flaps are 30 and indicated. Ground spoilers are armed with a green light. Cabin crew has been advised. You guys have been advised. Let me get the rest of our landing lights on here, and we are looking good, ready to rock and roll. 152 is in. I love it. You can see the Melbourne cityscape over here on the left side. Looking real good, chat. Let me turn the sounds up. Enjoy, guys. I feel like the winds aren't pushing my pineapple in today, too. Like, they're definitely there, but it's not as crazy as it is sometimes. Gotta watch our descent here a little bit as well. Back on the profile, please, Captain. Thank you. speed management is not very good right now. There we go, back on track.
Approaching minimums. 200. Minimums.
Continue.
Sync rate.
100. 50. 30. 20. 10.
Reversers, nose down jet. 230? What? That's lies. Nose down gently. I thought that was going to be good, chat. "60 knots, reversers stowed." Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Melbourne. I don't know where we're parking. Hold on. Take a look at that. 230 is normal. Usually we've been like in the 160s, 180, somewhere like that. It definitely felt good though. Definitely felt like it should have been smoother. Maybe the runway's got a little bit of a dip. We kind of came down in it, but let's go ahead and take a look at this. Let's go to our airport approach. Sorry, airport diagram. I need to figure out exactly where we're parking. Bear with me here for 2 seconds, chat. I'm going to figure out where we're parking. Sorry, should have had this done already. Where did they park? Doesn't show where they parked. Okay, that's good. Does anybody know? Hold on. Try and get at least an idea of where they parked. Okay, they parked straight up over here. Okay, nice. What gate is that? Do you think I can get that? It was Echo 8 is where they want us. All right. Let's open up our GSX profile. They want us at Echo 8. See, it's still doing this thing, man. Still doing this thing where you have to reload GSX. See, it opened up there for a second and everything was good, but I don't know, man. I feel like it's bugged out right now big time. And I'm running the update on GSX. I'll restart it. We'll go ahead and get ourselves over to the gate. We'll clean everything up here. Flaps, lights, you're good, you're good. Let me clean up flaps. You're good. Let's go this way. And Echo 8. We go to Echo. Echo 8. No. All right. Cool. I don't know why GSX is buggy. It really was never... It was never that crazy buggy, but all of a sudden this is something new where it just started not... am I at the wrong... I thought for sure this is where we were going. Or is this one of those where it just doesn't call... it looks like it's Delta. It's not calling it Echo, it's actually Delta. Delta 8? No. We want it to be Virgin Australia. Okay, I see them over there now. Wait, or is that not? Yeah, that's them. Okay. Again, freeware airports, guys, so it's, could it be better? 100%. Could it be worse? Yes. But we're not going to complain about freeware scenery. We will take it. I wonder why they parked here. This is definitely meant for heavy airplanes. I'm wondering why they parked here. Unless I'm in the wrong spot. I actually might be in the wrong spot. But I'm looking at the maps. I think we're in the right spot. I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, whatever. It's okay. We'll take the stand. Not the end of the world. Do you recommend GSX? Yes and no. Like somebody mentioned in chat, sometimes it can be a little bit bugged out. Sometimes it can be a little bit weird. For the most part, I think it's really good. I think it adds that Oh man, look at the slope of the airplane. That's exactly what was going on. I think the slope of the runway was what caused that harder than normal. This is the international terminal. Okay, hold on then. Let's do this. Let's go. I think I did butcher where we're supposed to be. Change. Echo. 8. No. I think it's right around here. I think this was a my fault. So hold on, nothing to see here, chat. Absolutely nothing to see. Just a little tour of the airport. Just a quick little tour. What was your reaction to Sens beating the Bruins like you were hoping? Must have been ecstatic. Yeah, man, I feel like they played really well, for sure. Yeah, they've been playing really well. They're playing Phoenix today. Pilot's license revoked. Most people in the building wonder why the jet turned around at the last minute. Nothing to see here. Excited for the 310? I am, man. Imagine a freeware, dude. Imagine a freeware any builds plane. Ugh, it's going to be so good, dude. I've obviously, I've seen a few previews. They are sponsoring my channel, so I do work very closely with Any Builds. Very excited, man. Very, very excited to see what they're going to be bringing. Yeah. Okay, should be over here. Yeah, there he is. There they are. Okay. We were at the wrong terminal. My apologies, chat. I think we've only ever flown in here once before. I think we're flying the default A320. We're doing the A32NX. This was the last Australia tour. We did that. All right, we want Echo 8, which is going to be our next left here. Taxi light can come off. We've already got the EPU bleeds on and generators on, so we're good there. Yes, there we go. This is where we want it to go. Echo 8, thank you. Again, nothing to see here, chat. Nothing to see. Oh, it's even got the little thing on the wall. There we go. The developer, the freeware developer of this scenery made sure it was GSX compatible, and he actually went through, and you don't see very many developers doing that. Most of the time it's like third-party people who end up making these, you can see here, are beautiful VSDG, whatever they call them. We don't have anybody to dance for us today, so we might as well just get it as close as we can. There we go. All zeros on that one, chat. Park brake is not on. I'm VDGS. Thank you. Being pushed back in my chair. There we go. Cool. Everything's good upstairs. I'm happy with that. Let's go engine number 2. Engine number 1. Beautiful. Anti-collision light comes off. Beautiful. GSX. Operate jetway. It's not going to work. Oh, wonderful. Okay, jetway's not going to work. Can I do it with this one? Are you going to make the jetway work? Aircraft, jetway, jetway. Nope. Okay, that's a... I probably have to do some GSX magic. It's probably keeping it as default. That's why it's not going to work. So we'll request the deboarding. This is going to look a little bit weird because we're going to see a bunch of passengers just walk out like this. Fortunately, the jet bridge is not going to work because I have to put that back to... I probably have to exclude it from the third-party list. That's why it's not working, but that's fine. We'll just leave it like that. We'll watch the baggage loaders do their thing. Cool. All right. Great flight, chat. Not the landing. I'm just going to take a quick look, actually. I want to go over here.
Passengers deboarding starting.
Nice. Thank you. I'll have to remember to fix that for tomorrow's stream. I'll exclude that. Where's the touchdown zone? Is it a little bit bumpy? Yes. You see how it slight uphill right there? Do you see that, chat? Hopefully you guys can see that and it's not on my screen. There's a slight uphill and we know what it's like right there. You see it? Any time you're landing, yeah, right there. You can see it goes up right here, right where we touch down. There's a little bit, you see how it goes up? Anytime you land with any type of slope using this landing rate calculator, you get these absurd numbers because it just doesn't do a good job if like any tire is slightly higher than the other. And you can see how there's just the ever slightest slope upwards towards the runway. Either way, still a good landing. I'm still happy with a 230, 240 or something like that. Still very happy with that landing. You can't get the greasy butters every time. Got to keep it realistic as well sometimes. Cool. Aircraft is deboarding, doing their thing. 236. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. I'm perfectly okay with that one. Let me finish the flight here on that. Let me go over and get some tunes jamming. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Let's go here. Let's go here. Here. All right. Jam some tunes. Let's get set up for our second leg. Back to Sydney. I always love flying into Sydney, man. It's such a beautiful approach. I guess we're going to go, well, we'll see what the winds are doing, but I think we're going to land on 3-4 left. Always beautiful, man, flying back into Sydney. Let's get our call sign plugged in here. We are going to be, got it, okay. And we're going from YMML to YSSY. We're going to be on that one. I want passengers. Let's go with like 151. Departing 16, arriving on 3-4 left. That is all correct. We'll go ahead and select that. Beautiful. All right, let's also make sure that we've got some things off here. We'll get this in a proper turnaround state, chat. It's all good. It's good. That's good. We'll stay on APU power. That's fine. And there we go. We'll put this back down to 10,000. Good. Cool. That's a nice turnaround state. I'm happy with all of that. You're going to be over to ground power. Or sorry, APU gen. There you go. Cool. Nice turnaround state. We'll leave the ADIRs aligned and all that stuff, but there we go. We're in a nice turnaround state now, so we can go ahead and program everything here in a second. Do you have the Orbex Sydney? The default Sydney is one of the cities as well. Yes, I have both. I do have both, my friend. New flight. Load. Good. Close that. We come up over here. Send off our flight plans. Good. Close you. Come down here. File our flight plan. Sorry, file our flight plan on the VATSIM network. Let's go ahead and file that bad boy. Good, cool, filed. We can then just disconnect and reconnect very quickly. Disconnect, connect, reconnect. Go, we've got our flight plans. We're watching the replay? No, because we're doing a turnaround state. The airport is awful. Yes, it is very default. Well, they've kind of fixed it a little bit, but yes, it's very default looking. It is not good. I agree. I really hope that we get some third-party add-on scenery for this. Yeah. Speaking of replays, let me go ahead and make sure that we've got the replay tab turned on, experimental on. That way we can at least enjoy a replay back. I'm also going to flip, we were using live weather, but I'm going to flip it to live time, 5:02 a.m. So we'll get ready for the second flight here. Looks like it actually might be a, we'll see. We'll see when we have it turned around. And then I just need to get this on Sim Toolkit Pro, and then we'll be good to go. All right, we're going to close you. We're going to go Sim Toolkit Pro. Good. All right, let me load up this for our new flight plan. Good. Was it tomorrow we're going to Auckland? Monday we're going to Auckland. Monday. All right, cool. Looking good, chat. We have everything ready to go now. Should have all that flight information up top for you. Yes, we do. Good. I just need LRM in here, and we're going to be good to go. Landing rate monitor. Good. Good. Cool. And we'll do this. You up, populate you, go over here, pop you, approach, we're going to plan for the ILS 34 left. Right, cool. And there we go. We are fully deboarded. So let me come down here now. I'm going to restart the Kutal script. Bear with me here for a second. We'll restart that. Loader collision. Do you eat and like tzatziki sauce? Yes, love tzatziki sauce, man. Hell yeah. Hell yes. Okay, let's go up top. Get some panel, or sorry, dome lights on. Can populate GSX. Let's go ahead and sim brief. Okay, load our sim brief. There we go. And what we'll do is we will immediately request boarding. Oh, got to do it again. My bad. Request boarding.
Boarding requested.
There we go. Beautiful. Cool. Let's come down here. Let's work on some numbers, chats. Let's go to our index. We're going to go to our, we'll go to our menu page. Menu. Go to our FS actions. We'll go to payload. Good. 0 fuel weight for the flight back. 59.1. Fuel for the leg back. 8.6. Not sure why we have so much, but we'll take it. 8.6. Good. Return, that's good. Go to the FMC. We're going to go to the pause init. We'll go to our route page. We do have a company route, so we're going to go YMML to YSSY. Into there. Beautiful. Our flight number, Virgin Australia VOZ 804. Wait, 803 or 804? Are we 803, chat? Oh, we're 803. VOZ 803. There we go. Activate, execute, good. Go to our departures. We are going to plan. No, I didn't flying helicopters. Never really flown helicopters. No. Yeah, I have not. Departures, we're planning runway 16 via the Dosal 1 departure. Dosal 1, runway 16. Execute that. Good. Go to our arrivals. We are planning for the Rivet 3 arrival. Hey, we got the rivet counters, that's for sure. Rivet counters today, Rivet 3, 3-4s. We're going to plan for the ILS 3-4 left. We'll execute that. Let's go to our legs page. Make sure we don't have any crazy discontinuities, which we don't. Beautiful. That all looks good. Let's go to our NITRAF. Let's plug some numbers here. 59.1 on the burn. We plan on burning 4.3, which is a little bit crazy, which means we got a reserve of 4.4. Where's our alternate? Oh, what the hell? Okay, our alternate's at Hobart. That's why. That's why we have double the fuel. I was like, what the hell? That doesn't make sense. But yeah, it does. Cost index today, 45. Actually, 44, sorry. Cruise level, what does it want us up at? It wants us up at 370, 37,000 feet. Average winds, 335 at 36. Good. 10,000 feet is our transition altitude. Beautiful. Let's go to our N1 limits here today. Could do derate on the takeoff, 94.5. That's all good. Takeoff flaps will be set to 5 degrees. CG weight today, 25.4, which gives us a trim value of 4.84. And we'll wait till we set the V speeds. But that's it, chat. There we go. We're going to be loading up our passengers, loading up our cargo here in a second. Should be Canberra the alternate for Sydney? I would agree with you. Yeah, I'm surprised that it's got us all the way down to Hobart. I always just auto it out, so I let SimBrief take care of it. Maybe I shouldn't, but yeah. Really want to go plane spotting? I'll probably go on the weekend. Very cool. Enjoy that, man. Yeah. Hello, Cat. Please, someone, after 5.5 hours from Vienna to Dubai, my sim crashed. It wrote that my system has some issues due to overheat or overclock. I have 55 degrees and no overclocking done. That's weird. What simulator gave you that error? Yeah, that's weird. Canberra. That's right. Not Canberra. 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 You're terrible at landing with strong winds? Oh, man. Huh. That's very weird, Damso. I don't know why I would do that. Very, very weird. And you said all your temperatures are looking good? Very, very weird, man. I'm sorry that that happened to you. Definitely not a fun experience. Am I too late? Nope. We're doing the turnaround. Not too late at all, my friend. We're doing the turnaround. Nice early morning here in Melbourne. We're doing the flight back. How much better is the PMG G73 compared to Level Up and Zebo? I use both X-Plane and Microsoft Flight Simulator, so I was just thinking if it's worth the buying. Well, I have no clue, man. I really don't. They're all seven. Like, it's a 737, right? I don't really have a preference of which one's better, which one's not. They all offer pluses and minuses, man. I don't think you can go wrong with it. You know, I think flying in Microsoft Flight Simulator is a completely different experience than flying in X-Plane. So that in itself would probably make it worth it, but I don't want to tell you how to spend your money, you know? So pumped for the 310. Took a nice break from simming. Can't wait to get back. Yeah, man, I'm excited for the 310, dude. Gonna do some cargo ops. Gonna do some Air Transat, Jordan. Some classic Air Transat, man. 55 degrees in the temps. Okay, thanks for answering me. Yeah, that sucks, man. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry you had to go through that. That's never fun, man. That's always one of the things that's in the back of my head when I'm doing one of those long hauls or something like that, you know? Yeah. We're gonna fly into CYMX soon. We gotta get some scenery for Microsoft Flight Sim, then we definitely can. Yeah. It's very weird that it's been happening to you after Sim Update 10. Odd. Any more legs? Yeah, we're loading up right now, man. We're doing the return flight back to Sydney. Doing the return flight. I don't think I stopped this either. There we go. You flown any Avro RJs? In X-Plane I have, yes. I have. So I've been here. I'm just flying across the pond right now. How's it going? No worries, Camjet. No worries at all, man. I hope you're enjoying Cross the Pond this year. Good. Been having fun, man. Beautiful flight into Melbourne. We're doing the return flight into Sydney. Setting up tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be a lot of fun. Tomorrow we're going to fly to Tasmania tomorrow for the first time. I picked up some scenery for Hobart. So that's going to be tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going Melbourne to Hobart, Hobart to Adelaide. That is the plan for tomorrow. And then on Monday we're doing Brisbane to Auckland. We're going to cross the sea. It says, so that should be fun. I'm looking forward to that, man. Should be fun. And we're doing Qantas ops the next 2 days. So tomorrow is going to be Qantas from Melbourne down to Hobart and Qantas up to Adelaide. And then on Monday, Qantas as well from Brisbane over to Auckland. And you know we've got some beautiful scenery for Auckland. So yeah, should be good. Captain, give some tips for smooth landing, like when you cut the throttle on a flare. It really depends on your speed, man. Like if you're a little bit high up on your speed, I would say cut the power at like 30 to 50 feet. If you're a little bit low on your speed, like I was at the last one, you notice how I kept the power in till about 20 feet, 10 feet. So it really just depends, man. Depends on the winds, depends on the weather. There's a lot of things that it depends on, you know. All right, chat. We're just getting the last of the bags here on board, and then we're going to be good for our pushback and departure. No Air New Zealand on the trip to Auckland. They don't do 7-3s, Sam. Unfortunately, man, they do a lot of 777s, and I think 330s. Do they operate as well? Can't remember what they operate, but I think it's a lot of those. How's the weather treating you? It actually wasn't too bad, Rossi. Beautiful clouds, that's for sure. But yeah, hasn't been too bad. Just confirm, is this the actual time? Can somebody check, is this the actual time in Melbourne right now? Is it 5:13 a.m.? Is that what time it is in Melbourne? 5:13 a.m.? If that's the case, we're not going to get a sunrise for a little bit, but just want to confirm. My bad, they operate the 320 for short hauls? Yeah, that's okay, man. Isn't Virgin Australia a non-existent airline now? No, they're still around. Yeah, it is? Okay, thank you. Very cool, Captain Xander. It's a long flight. Enjoy, man. Oh, we had another collision. Can we blame Dan? Can we get some blame Dans in chat, please? Not nice, Daniel. All right, cool. There we go, chat. We're fully boarded. We're ready to go. Let's go to the overhead. We'll go ahead and... APU's already on, so we'll just get the hydro pumps. Let's go ahead and prepare for pushback and departure. Departure clearance requested. We should get our pushback, man. Good. 11 hours behind UTC time. Got you. How to fix your landing rate? I have fly with Lua. How to fix your landing rate? I have fly with Lua. What do you mean? What's the question? Dan?
Hello, Captain.
Dan?
Ready for pushback.
Dan? All right, let's get the packs to the off position. Got bleed on. We're going to 37,000 feet, so let's get the pressurization panel set. 370. Seatbelt signs are on. Anti-collision light is on. Hydro pumps are on. Still has the forward entry open. So I'm just going to come down here and make sure that we've got that closed. Doors closed, please. And make sure that everything else is closed, which it is. Good. Cool. Sweet. XP uses Lua? Yes. It's blank? Interesting. Dan will be able to help you out. Dan wrote the script, so... Is the in-flight music of Virgin Australia running in the background? No, I just have music running in the background. I am going to pause it for our engine start, but I just have regular music playing. Yep. Go RTO on the brake.
Lock in gear.
Let's reset. They're locking the gear. Beautiful. I think we're just going to go tail to the right. Hopefully it knows. It says we're 13 minutes till our departure, so we're actually pushing back right on time, chat. We're actually looking good. Okay. It wants me to quick edit it, so I will quick edit it. We're going to bring you up this way. Bring you right up to the line. Good. And then we'll give it a big old turn. There we go, chat.
Exiting
We'll plug
from
that in.
editing mode.
Good.
Please wait.
Waiting for me to close left entry. Why did it open again? Close.
Release parking brakes, please.
Park
Commencing
brakes
push.
released.
All engines clear.
Cool.
Start at will.
Pause the music. Let's go ahead and spool up engine number 2. Fuel pumps. Start valve open. N2 percentage rising. Looking good, chat. Looking good. Introduce fuel number 2. Oh, push them back at the exact same time. Nice. If we don't get in each other's ways, should be good. It's kind of cool, actually, that we push back at the... We're literally, like, even turning at the exact same time. It's badass.
Parking brakes.
Yes, sir.
On pit to ground. We have a good engine. Start. You can disconnect.
Engine number 1 over to ground. Start valve open. N2 percentage rising. Beautiful. Do have a little bit of fuel in the center pump, so we're just going to turn that on for now. Again, we're looking for 25% before we introduce fuel. It was going to be a nice departure out and to the right like that. Intro fuel number 1. I think I see the reason why you didn't join Cross the Pond. The routes are some of the most ridiculous I've ever seen.
Gear.
I didn't even see what I didn't even look, Captain Jared, if I'm being honest with you, dude. I was so like, I'm just not doing it this time around that I didn't even look, man. Yeah. I don't even know what are the routes. I honestly don't even know.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
Beautiful. Flap set 5 degrees. Well, I think it's for the best. Some of the routes are like Sao Paulo to Johannesburg. Oh, they always have some pretty crazy routes, but yeah. I didn't even look this time, man. Beautiful. Let's go upstairs. Let's get our yaw damper on. Let's get our probe heats on. Get our window heats on. Should have had those on. That's fine. Engine Gen 1, Engine Gen 2. Let's get our engine bleeds on. APU bleed is off. Packs over to the auto position. Isolation valve is auto as well. 370 is plugged and checked. APU is coming off. Engine start switches to continuous. Flip you over to Gen 1. Everything looks good there. Taxi light comes on. And we just need to make sure that we've got our V-speeds and our trim settings. Trim needs to be at 5.0, and we've got 41, 42, 49 on the speeds. 49, good. We'll recycle our flight directors. Left side, right side, auto throttle. Initial climb, 10,000 feet is what we'll plug in. We'll go VNAV, we'll go LNAV. And if we pop open our charts here, oh wait, you guys can't see that, hold on. Pop open the charts here, we can see that we want to take, what do we want to do? We're going to come out here, actually, we'll come out Golf, we'll make a right turn on Alpha, we'll go all the way down Alpha, and we can take Charlie. It says under construction. Okay, never mind. Let's go out this way, we're going to go on to Victor. And we'll go all the way down Victor, and then we can take Victor and Charlie, because this part apparently is under construction. Caution runway incursion hotspot. Got you. Okay. So that's what we'll do. So right turn on Victor. So we'll continue our taxi out here. Park brake is released. Let's do it. I'm going to go up top here. I'm just going to dim the panel lights. New question, but how do you find out what trim setting you need? Sanders, it should show you right here, my man. So once you calculate your CG weight, it should give you this number. If you just click on it, it should give you your gross weight, your CG weight, and then it'll give you your trim value right here beside you. And you just plug that number in. That's what you put down here. You come close enough to this one. That's it, man. Super easy. Not a noob question at all. Especially if you're not familiar with the 7.3, right? If you're not familiar with the 7.3, it would make sense that you would not know what that is. It's raining in Sydney once again. And the winds are 010 at 7. So, almost down the runway. Shouldn't be too crazy. So not this right, our second right is what we're looking for, chat. Now you're fine, Sanders. No worries at all, man. So Washington to Vienna, that's a long one. It's a real long one. Chad, I am going to have to eat my lunch after this once we depart. I am getting a little bit hungry. I feel it. Alrighty, and this is Golf, and then we want to make a right onto Victor. And I believe should see the sun coming up here sooner than later. Wait, hold on, chat. We may be on... Is this Victor? Okay, no, not yet. I don't want to go on to the runway. Paul, what's up, my friend? Good morning from you. From Melbourne. Very cool. Up nice and early. What time is it in the sim right now? It is 5:23. What time can we expect sunrise? Do you know, Paul? I'm wondering, we'll definitely get sunrise en route. By the time we land in Sydney, the sun should be up. But I'm just curious when we're supposed to expect it. Cap, my 737 V speeds are really low. Even with really high weight, I feel like I'm barely difference between V1, V2, and VR. They're always around 125, which I can tell is not right. Yeah, that doesn't sound right. Are you making sure that you're filling out the init-ref page correctly? So if you go to your init-ref page, are you making sure that you've got your zero fuel weight selected? 59.1, for example, is my zero fuel weight. Something tells me that's not set correctly. Because at 51, I'm even in the high 40s, like 149 on my VR speed. Lunch in Romania, it's pitch black outside. Early morning, right? Only in the sim. Enjoy the flight when you land in Sydney. Thanks, Gov. Sunrise is 6:25. Okay. So we may actually just be getting into Sydney by the time the sun is rising. Init ref is fully filled out. I'll look again at my zero fuel weights. Yeah, that's weird, Yaros. That's weird, man. I don't know. Should be doing it. Chris, thanks for subscription, my friend. Appreciate you. Welcome to the team. Hope you enjoy your stay here, man. Thanks so much for your support. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Is this live weather? It is. Yeah, there's a lot of cloud out there right now. Can't see it because it's very dark. There's a lot of cloud out there. Gotcha, Paul. Gotcha. Sunrise here's about 8:17. That's because you're so far north, Dan. Why is my simulator running 15 FPS? What just happened? Now it's back. That was weird. I was gonna say, what are temperatures? Temperatures look great. Has to be something that we just passed by that was giving us terrible FPS. Yes, I do agree to what somebody was mentioning earlier. It's like, look how dim it looks. Like there's more light. Like I think they just need to move it a little bit more forward, you know? Sydney is a beautiful city. I've been there 5 times. You should visit. I wish, man. It's on my bucket list. Australia is definitely on my bucket list. Enjoy the winds. Jesus. 230, 20, gusting 35. I would not want to be IRL flying into Vegas today, Smitty. They're getting their money. What are the must-have add-ons for Microsoft Flight Simulator? A32NX mod. You got to go to flightsim.to, to be honest with you, Jonathan. Go to flightsim.to. Flightsim.to. All one word, flightsim.to. There are so many freewares stuff up on there, man. It's unbelievable. Yeah. So many badass things. All right, landing lights are on. Strobe lights are on. Wing lights are on. Beauty. Lit up. We're taking Charlie here for departure. We'll let them know. Melbourne traffic velocity 803 departing runway 16, Melbourne. The RV's rocking and rolling. No kidding. Winds gusting like that. Toolbar pushback is always good. It is, yeah. I don't really run it anymore because I'm using GSX. But yeah, it's definitely a good one to have. Freeware for sure. For sure. Nighttime, early morning departure, guys. I don't think we've done one of these in a while. Should be really cool. Marcos, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Appreciate you being here. Welcome. Hope all is well. Not a bad lineup. Beautiful. Ready to go. Let's get it, chat. Joystick cams going on. Enjoy the departure. Throttles up to 40%. Wonderful. Chrono on. Toga set, volume up. Enjoy, guys. Takeoff power set. Airspeed's alive.
80 knots.
Cross check.
Rotate.
Rotate.
Honorary climb.
Gear up. Look at that out there, chat. Sheesh. Auto brake off. We'll go ahead and lock the gear. Climb power's in. Let's go flaps up, position 1. On the speed, we're going flaps clean. Start our right turn out. Autopilot's coming on. Bring you guys back up into the flight deck. Turn those sounds down just a little bit. Beautiful. Runway turn-offs, taxi lights, and wing lights can all go to the off position. Cool. There we have it. Nice departure out of Melbourne. A little bit cloudy, so we really can't see too much right now, but beautiful ambience. I love how the clouds and the kind of the haze lights up the whole atmosphere. Very beautiful. Very, very beautiful. Another miss in my opinion on X-Plane. You can fly over New York City in X-Plane and it looks pitch black outside. None of the clouds get lit up. None of that stuff. Another miss. Captain, do you recommend Accu Seasons? I don't use it, Diego. I don't really know too much about it. So I'm not going to say if I just don't know. I just don't know. Alrighty, let's get you over to bright. Good, chrono, yeah, it's on. 3 minutes. It's just we're running the ET run time. That's why. It is on. Horn for 10,000. Let's continue the climb. Up to 370 is what we're looking for. I think there's a restriction, 10,000. Standard barometric pressure. Landing lights are off. Start switches are off. Good. And we'll release the cabin. Flight attendants can start their in-flight services. And looks like we're killing the fuel pumps up top. Good. And there we go. We're climbing up to cruise altitude, friends. I know it's a little bit dark right now, but don't worry. Sunset is happening. You can see over here the sky is starting. So hopefully we get a beautiful sunrise en route. How come I'm not doing CTP? I just did the last two, Danny. I'm not really that big of like a long haul guy either. So seeing that I've done the last two, I'm taking a break for this one. We also didn't really have that. There's not really an aircraft that I really want to fly right now for a long haul. when it comes to Microsoft Flight Sim. So I'm just, yeah, just holding off. We'll do the next one, dude, because by then we should have, you know, we should have a few airlines out. But yeah. What are the plans after Australia? We're back in North America next week flying the Airbus. We're going to do some flights on Pilot Edge. Yeah, it'll be good. Want to fly into LAX on Pilot Edge? That'll be really fun. What happened to my partnership with Tolis? I never really had a partnership with Tolis FS Aviation. Huh. I never had a partnership with Tolis. I mean, Tolis sends me their products for free, but I've never had like a quote-unquote partnership. I have a partnership with AnyBuilds. I have a partnership with Orbex. I'm actually currently right now in the works of a new partnership with a new company, which I will let you know. I have a partnership with Thrustmaster. I have a partnership with Next Level Racing, but I do not have a partnership with Tolis. I've never had one either. So I don't know where you would have got that from, but yeah. Cap, have you been to Banff? I have, yes. Yeah. Hey Cap, will you ever have a KLM flight? Yeah, we've done some KLM flights, mate. Yeah, we definitely will. We did one not even that long ago. We flew into Amsterdam. So yeah, we definitely will, mate. Yeah, that's just them. That's just them sending me their stuff because I have a pretty big following on YouTube. That's all that is, my friend. That is all that is. Guys, bear with me here for 2 seconds while we continue the climb. I'm going to go ahead and heat up my lunch. I'm getting real hungry. I'm going to leave you guys with a wing view here of that sun rising. Hopefully we can see that sky in real time get nice and pretty. I will be right back. I'll leave you guys a little bit of tunes here in the background as well. I'm just going to eat my lunch. I will be here. I'll answer any questions if I see any questions that need answering. Switch off the cockpit lights, please. Well, we're not looking at the cockpit lights. We're going to be in this nice wing view here for a second. Bear with me, guys. Going to crush my lunch. I will be right back. Cross the Outback. That's actually not a bad idea. Is it playing Christmas music again? Oh my lord. Guys, it's too early for Christmas. Apologies. Can you request music? I can't, unfortunately, man. Copyright. I meal prepped some burrito bowls, Dan. Brown rice, chicken, salsa, corn, beans, sauteed peppers and onions, and fresh cilantro on top. So good. You got my Quiznos? No, we're going to do that when I pick up the car. It's beside the car dealership. We literally haven't been climbing, and I don't know why. Nico, thanks for the support, man. Appreciate you. Welcome aboard. Tony, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Just finishing my lunch. Give me 2 minutes here. Alrighty, chat. Back. Man, that was... Look, chat. I ate it all. I ate it all. That was so good. I'm definitely making that one for a while. So good. New Zealand tour up next. I'm not sure. It's either going to be New Zealand or Japan. I kind of want to do some Japan again. It's been a while since we've done Japan. Beautiful scenery. beautiful airports. Now that we have the 737-800 as well, we can do some real-world NA ops. So we'll see. We'll see. Next week we're back in the US. The following week we're going to be back in the UK or Europe. That part. We're going to be doing some more ops there, and then maybe we'll see. Yeah. We will see. It's a sad song. What's going on? Hockey game starts in an hour and 10 minutes, chat. Ottawa Senators, Phoenix Coyotes. Could be a big win for Ottawa, hopefully. We'll see. We just did some Brussels ops not that long ago, aft. If you go back to the channel, you should be able to see that. Pardon me. Here comes that sunrise, chat. Somebody requested that we turn the dome light off. There we go. Hopefully we get that nice sunrise. Some Mexico, yep. We go back to Mexico as well. Yeah. Just bought tickets to the Av versus Preds game on November 10th. Nice, JP. I'm going to the game on the 8th. November 8th, Ottawa against Vancouver. I'm going with a buddy of mine. We splurged a little bit. We got some really nice tickets, lower 200s. So not quite the 100s, but the 200 level. So it should be awesome. G, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. I'm a Sharks fan, and it's eternal misery. It's so crazy, man. When you think about like 4 years ago when you guys got Erik Karlsson, when we made the trade for Erik Karlsson, it's crazy to think how everybody thought like that's it. San Jose is going to be the be-all, end-all of hockey teams, and man, it just really hasn't turned out for you guys. Yeah. Ottawa should win that one. Vancouver team is a little rough right now. Yeah, they're a good team. It's just yeah, I don't know what's going on with them, man. They keep blowing leads, 2-3 goal leads like crazy. Oh, we have a first officer in the cockpit. Hi. What are you doing? You want to come say hi to chat? Okay, we have to come on this side. Come here. On this side. Come here. Over there. Over. No, you have to come here and say hi to chat. Yeah, they're going to want to see you. They're going to want to see you, Denis. She's getting a sun chip. Because I don't have any cookies for her treats anywhere. You going to get a sun chip? It's multigrain, right? It's good for you? Yeah. That's what I tell myself, too. Come here? You have to come up. Chat wants to see you. And kiss. Such a gentle daisies. Nice puppy you are. Good. Is that good? Ugh. Harvest cheddar sun chips. What happened to CTP? Just because CTP is a thing and I'm a streamer doesn't mean that I have to do it. I've done the last 2 CTPs, man. I'm just taking a break this time around. I really wasn't interested in doing a long haul today. Wasn't interested, man. We don't really have any good airplanes either. But if you're asking what happened to it, it's still going on. There's probably tons of streamers as well. Nice puppy, very quick on the kiss. Obviously more interested in the chip. Yes, 100%. Yeah. Have my dinner and feeling like in-flight service. Nice. Did the NHL just start or am I missing something? I'm not from Sweden, so I really can't watch because of the times. It did, yes. I think last week it started. Yeah. Last week. What is the time right now in my area? It's almost 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Kev, was watching your live stream from Corf to Pittsburgh in the Zibo 738 United Airlines. Reaction to the plane going straight up on you was hellacious. Made me laugh so hard. Yeah. Always a good one, man. Always a good one. You are from Sweden. Got you. Do I have a home cockpit? No. No, I fly way too many different planes to have a home cockpit. Remember, guys, don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button. I know it's a crazy day. Hopefully we can reach our goal of 300 likes. Has anybody landed for CTP yet? Christian, good to see you, my friend. It's been a while. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Thomas, how are you, my friend? Good to see you, dude. Honestly, couldn't stop laughing when watching it. We've had some pretty funny, man. Tomorrow's going to be fire? Yes, over to Hobart, Tasmania for the first time. I'm excited. Or are you talking about going to the Dispo? Mr. Daniel Barry, gifting 5 members to the channel. Guys, if you haven't done so, don't forget to smash down that thumbs up, and please, if you did just get a gifted membership, please say thank you to Mr. Daniel Barry in chat. We've got Ryan Videos, we've got King Fahad, we got Kraken, we got Tony, and we got Kyle Washito. Congratulations to all 5 of you getting gifted memberships by our good friend Daniel Barry. Huge no floaties to you, Dan. Thank you very much for the support, my friend. Appreciate you as always, dude. Thank you. Also from Sweden, you should come and visit. Yes. We need some good scenery. We just don't really have any good scenery right now for Sweden. We have a couple. We have the city airport, but all my big airplanes don't fly into there. Yeah. Thank you very much, Dan. Appreciate you, dude. LPPT is about to get crushed by CTP? Yes. For sure. Thank you, long days at work at the time, so I haven't had time to tune in. No worries, Christian. No worries at all, man. Life always comes first, my man. Always. Always. All right, we're finally reaching our top of climb. After I'm not quite sure why it held us. We're really only going to cruise for like 40 miles here, guys. Maybe a little bit more than 40, maybe like 60 miles, and then we're going to start our descent. Do you have Stockholm Arlanda? I do, yes. Although there's a freeware, right? Not the payware. I think there's a freeware version that's really good. Hey, mate, did you hear anything about those 2 PCs companies I recommended you? No, I haven't reached out to them yet, Ryan. It's been a crazy, since we had that conversation, it's just been crazy, Ryan. So much running around, so much crazy things going on. I'll probably get to it this week. If not this week, next week, I'll reach out to them and I'll see what they can say. But, yeah. I don't like this cartridge, Dan. Phyto Extractions. It's funny because I used to buy these guys on the black market. They're one of the black market companies that came over to the dispensaries, so to the legal market. But I find when they were on the black market, it was much better. It's Phyto Extractions, watermelon something. Oof, chat, look at the sunrise. It's coming. It's coming, chat. The sunrise. Water, is it Z-Skittle watermelon or something? I don't know. It just has, it has no taste. Yeah. Yeah, it'd be good, Ryan. That would be good, dude. Fingers crossed. We'll see, man. We shall see. What time in game? Real world time. I think it's like just after 6 a.m. Or coming up on 6 a.m. Yeah, 6:01 a.m. 6:01. Lion King. The colors of the sky is amazing. Ah, dude, it's almost like real life. Yeah. Platinum grapes oil concentrate. So, are you talking about carts, Young Rich? Like carts like this? Because if it's in carts like that, that's going to be dangerous. I hope it's as good. Are you talking about cartridges, or are you talking like oil, like dabs? I don't do dabs. It's the one card I got first. One I finished off completely. Didn't mind it too. By Phyto Extractions, though, Dan. Like Phyto, P-H-Y-T-O. Phyto Extractions. Menace, holy, gifting 5 members to the channel as well. Huge no floaties to you, Menace. Thank you very much, man. Guys, that's unbelievably kind. 5 gifted members from Dan. 5 gifted members from Menace. Huge no floaties to you guys. Thank you very much for support, man. I am Zad, New Boy, Matt Black, Stephen O, and PW. Congratulations, man. You guys just got free gifted memberships from Menace. Thank you very much, Menace. Appreciate that, dude. Guys, if you got the no floaties, let's get them in chat. And please make sure you say thank you to Menace if you did just receive a gifted membership. Dabs and that, so not just one. Ooh, nice. We're getting cartridges. Dude, that's going to be... I hope it's as good as it tastes. Yeah. So relaxing to watch the sunset on your live with the sunset and relaxing music. It is. Beautiful. Nice calm music. Having a nice day. 55 miles till top of descent. Could you grab me a coffee from the galley? Of course. Yeah. To be honest, is it making you emotional? Oh, man. Yeah, the same card came in a smaller green envelope. Yeah. Huh. Interesting. I'm not a fan of it. I feel like it almost tastes like nothing, Dan. Like zero. There's no taste whatsoever. Clean and smooth, it definitely does the job. Like I can feel it behind the eyes. Like it's definitely doing the job, but I find it's, it literally tastes like nothing. It almost tastes like the coil's burning. I don't know. Yeah. No flavor. No nothing. Maybe it's a good thing. Maybe it just means it's really clean, right, Dan? Or they're just not using nice terpene weed. Can you get a setup tour? Kraken, you can over to my Discord or my Facebook. !FB or !Insta in chat. That'll give you a link to my Instagram and my Facebook where I post pictures of my setup. Yeah. The vapor trails are very elegant. They are. Although they're a little bit too much, but especially from behind the wing, I don't think it would look like that sitting so close. It almost looks like it's on fire. I think that's why the Phoenix took off there, because it's just too much. The heat blur effect, like it's way too much. It's not what it looks like. You know what I mean? Screenshot the sunrise and send it to Grandma. Nice. Salt Lake City's getting... Man, what's going on over there? What's going on in like Salt Lake City and Vegas? It's crazy gusting winds. Holy, dude. That is wild. What's the weather currently in Sydney? I think it's nice. You're not supposed to look outside. Yeah, exactly. Let's see what the weather's looking like in Sydney. It was raining last time we checked. Top of descents in 37 miles, chat. Winds are 010 at 5 knots. It's raining. Few at 100. Jesus. Broken at 3,900. Or, few at 1,000. Broken at 3,900. So it's raining, and we've got few clouds at 100, broken at 3900. So, yeah. Bad weather, cold and very windy here in Utah. Yeah, it's crazy, man. That is wild. I'm going to go to our descent tab. I'm going to forecast our winds. What was the QNH? 1011. I'm going to plug that in as well to the QNH. Good. Looked out my window. The weather is fine. No rain. Okay, good. Execute that. Load up our winds. You ever flown in Captain Sim 777? No, I won't fly that, Joey. I'm sorry, man. I do not promote that type of aircraft on my channel, my friend. Not for my viewers. No way, sir. I have respect for my viewers. Hey, Cap, hope you're well. Haven't been myself recently. Also, I've heard some really bad news, and I'm happy that you're streaming. Kind of things. Well, thank you, Philip, for being here. Appreciate you, man. Just remember, there's always tomorrow, my man. Always tomorrow, dude. Tomorrow's always a better day, right? Just remember that, man. It's one thing I always tell myself. You're having a bad day, tomorrow's a better day, man. That sunset rising behind the wing is just yum. I know, it's so beautiful. I'm glad that we actually got the full sunrise, too. Starting our descent in 25 miles. So, yeah. Let's not do what we did yesterday. Dude, that was wild. Damn, man. Like, that was a crazy approach. I definitely think we made the right decision by going around and kind of just buying some time. Letting kind of like the weather pass by. But man, oh man, that was crazy, dude. Yeah, that was a wild one. That was a wild one. Does the PMG G73 have the Boeing Sky interior? It does, Tom, yeah. There you go, man. It does. Beautiful. Would you buy the 330 from Airsoft, or would you wait for the 330 by FS Labs when you choose between one of the two? Well, the 330 for FS Labs is going to be like forever. Like that's going to be. I'm pretty sure that's like 3, 4, 5 years away. I'll be flying the Aerosoft 330 when it releases, man. Yeah, 100%. Look at that view right there, dude. This is like almost real life-ish. All right. I'm going to quick look at our arrival here. The Rivet 3. Nasho. What are we intercepting at? Intercepting is at 3,000 feet. So let's go down to 5,000. Top of descent's in 15 miles. Let's go down to 5,000 initial descent. There we go. 5,000 feet is good. Oh, no, it's going to be a while, Luca, for sure, man. Because they're still developing for P3D. They're releasing a couple airplanes on P3D first, and then, yeah. Sunrise ILL is more blue than yellow, sorry. How hard would it be if the airline put seats facing towards the back of the plane? It'd feel like a roller coaster, wouldn't it, Dan? Yeah, it definitely would feel like a roller coaster. Because if you think about it, like, you would take off, you'd be, like, leaning forward, and then on descent, you'd be leaning back. So, yeah, it'd be a little bit weird. In Stockholm, Arlanda, there are big planes that lands over, example, 787. For Stockholm, Arlanda? Okay, I'm thinking of a different one than G. I don't have... I'm trying to think of what airport I have in Sweden that... It's like the city airport in Stockholm or something. Is there another airport in Stockholm? I think it's by Orbex. I can't remember off the top of my head. I'd have to go look. Do you know why he did that, Captain Xander? Just to get his time. Unfortunately, man, a lot of VATSIM, there's like a... You have to at least log in like once to like get your time to keep your rating. So what you'll see is you'll see a lot of people just go on for like 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Yeah. Do you use add-on manager? I don't. No. I don't, Arpan. I might have to start though. With the more and more scenery that I have, you know, it's going to keep adding and adding and adding. Maybe I should. Instead of it trying to load everything all at once, you know. And there we go, chat. There goes our descent. Down back into Sydney after 42 minutes. Not bad. Kind of got like a quartering headwind. Not by much, but it's definitely a quartering headwind a little bit. Can we record? Yeah, we're going to record the landing. Yeah, we'll do a replay. We will record the landing. I'll make sure it's a good one for you guys. You can what plugin to use for landing rate? Moral Dave, you can put exclamation point LRM. LRM in chat. That should provide you with a link, man. I think you mean Broma Airport. It's really small. I see planes land there for my classroom in school. Maybe. Like I said, I don't know which. It's done by Orbex. I know that I have a scenery in Stockholm, but I know it's too small. They take like turboprops, ATRs and stuff. Pardon me. Aviation stuff. What's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Appreciate you being here. Welcome, welcome. Dave, just make sure, Dav, just make sure that you read the documentation that comes with landing rate monitor. So yeah. All right, auto brake, not RTO, sorry. Auto brake over to 3. Let's go ahead and arm our ground spoilers. Get ready for the descent. We're going to work on some stuff. So let's pull up on our charts here, chat. Let's have a quick little look-see. We are on the ILS runway 34 left. So 110.1 and 335. So 110.1. We'll tune that frequency now, left side and right side. Good. Let's go ahead and set our front course to 335. We'll go this way. 335. Good. And then our minimums today are on the ILS 220. We'll put you and 220. $220 is set. Beautiful. Cool. Looking good, chat. I mean, look at those views out there. Wow. What does course relate to in the Airbus? It's all done in the CDU, the FMC, the McDo. Everything's done in there when it comes to course. So pumped for the ATR? I know. Yeah. I just want something, man. I just want some type of turboprop. I've heard that the ATR is very similar to the Dash 8 in terms of how it works. So hopefully I'll be able to get it. Yeah. Why are there so many people flying over the pond? Because it's cross the pond. That's literally the event. Go on VATSIM, you'll see cross the pond. They fly 319s out of Broma to Brussels. Interesting. Cool. Do you know that the ATR doesn't have an APU? A lot of those turboprops don't really need an APU, Mika. Yeah. They don't need bleed pressure to start. A lot of those turboprops. They don't need an APU because they don't need the extra thrust on takeoff. Ah, yes. That's right. Don't forget to use your speed brakes to stop on the taxiway. Best way to stop. Hopefully we have a nice landing. I always love landing into Sydney. I miss when you talked about the Broma Airport. I know that there's an Orbex scenery for it. You have it already? Yeah, that's the one. We're just trying to figure out what other airport. Because we don't have Stockholm Arlanda. Unless there's a freeware Stockholm. There might be a freeware. I might be thinking about the X-Plane version. Can't remember. You're 38,000 feet and I'm still flying through clouds. Damn. Yes, Stefan. Someone gifted you a membership. I believe it was Dan Barry. Mr. Daniel Barry. Or it was Menace, one of the two. Either Menace or Dan. It's pronounced broom. Like sweep your room with the broom. Man, this is going to be such a beautiful arrival just as that sun is rising. Look at that scene out there. It's incredible. Looks so good. As we descend into that. Stunning. Stunning, chat. It's crazy. This flight's actually happening in real life right now. Where do they... Oh, they parked literally at the same gate that we were at earlier. 34A. All right. Eyegasm, yeah. London controller landing a CTP in London right now. Okay. Who's streaming? London controller, Matt Davies. Is Chewy not doing Cross the Pond this year? He looks like he's getting 5 FPS. I just missed it. Davies is streaming too. Man, everybody's streaming today. Holy macaroni. Two for Phoenix A320 or the PMDG. They're both great. They're both great. Yeah. Cap, are you planning on doing a pre-release? Unfortunately, I can't, Erin. I reached out to them to see if I would be able to do something like that. But because Microsoft basically bought and owns the rights to the 310 now, essentially they bought it off AnyBuilds. AnyBuilds is still doing it, and they're still the ones developing it and creating it. But basically, Microsoft and Flight Sim has bought that from them. So no, it doesn't look like I'll be able to do that, unfortunately. Yeah. Where to learn pilot language? Watching streams, downloading ATC. What is it? ATC radar? Something like that. Can you make a flights in the Middle East, for example? We've done some Middle East. We just did some. We were flying in and out of Dubai. We did some Fly Dubai ops. We went to Kuwait City. There's some freeware Kuwait City scenery that is mind-blowing. We will definitely be back to do some more Kuwait City ops because, yeah. That scenery was unreal. Unreal. Is external hard drives the best way to get more storage space? Because these flight sims are quite massive. External hard drives, I mean, they can be used as an option. Like, if you want to just store, like, you know, scenery or ortho and stuff, I would never install airplanes or anything important like that the simulator would be pulling from exactly. I mean, I would still go with an internal hard drive if you can. A 4 terabyte, a 6 terabyte, an 8 terabyte external hard drive. Internal hard drive. Would always be better than an external, but yeah. What rudder pedals do I use, Freddie? I use the Thrustmaster pendular rudder system. You could put exclamation point TM in chat. Yeah. Create a stream flying the world's longest flight. No, thank you. Can't wait for the 330 and the 777. The Phoenix and PMDG are great, but get a bit boring sometimes. I mean, I agree with you, Leo. I think what it is we need some turboprops. We need some long haulers, because then we'll have turboprops, CRJ, 73, A320, A320 Neo, A330, 777. Yeah. Wouldn't runway 816 be better with the headwind? What are the winds right now? I thought the winds were 010. 010 at 6 knots or something. That was last time we checked. Winds are 050 at 6 knots. So 050. So no. Runway 34 would still be the best. Andreas. Runway 16 would be a straight 90-degree crosswind. Runway 34 is a 70-degree crosswind. So yeah. Cap, is there a good headset with a microphone for under $30 that you can recommend? Oof. $30 we're starting to get into. I mean, for that kind of price, you got to go with like Logitech or like a HyperX. Maybe a refurbished HyperX, J-Lo, off Amazon. HyperX, the sound quality is great. You could probably pick one up for a decent price. A refurbished, so sent back, fixed, and, you know. Yeah. MHS, they're beautiful, man. Like, stunningly beautiful. I agree. Create a stream flying the 380 once we get one. Yes. Do you prefer night flights or day flights? Day flights. I just like looking at the beauty, man. I like looking at the clouds. I like looking at the ortho. I like looking at the auto gen. I like looking at everything flying the simulator, man. It's all so beautiful. Yeah. Where should I buy an internal hard drive? Depends where you are in the world, my friend. If you have access to Amazon, Amazon will probably sell one. If you have a local computer store, maybe you want to support them. I would check out a local computer store. Yeah. Do you use any add-ons? Nope. These are default clouds, man. Just running on the Ultra preset. Clouds on Ultra. Can you share your NVIDIA graphics shaders? I do not have any power set. I don't use anything. This is all stock, my man. Stock default. No shaders. No shaders, no tweaks, no nothing, man. Can't wait for Frankfurt to LAX long haul with the Lufthansa 380. Oof. Beast mode. Is FS realistic good? Yeah. A must-have, in my opinion. Unless you like landing and the camera system doesn't even move. You can land at 500 foot per minute and it still looks like a butter landing because nothing moves, nothing shakes. At least in this simulator, when you have a nice hard landing. I believe Menace gifted you a membership. It was either Menace or Daniel Barry. But it should actually say who did it. If you check the email that you received, it should tell you who got it. Count up on 10,000 feet, chat. Let's go ahead and seat the cabin. We'll get the engine start switches over to continuous. We'll get the landing lights on. And we'll get ready for standard barometric pressure. Hey, Cap, have you flown the Twin Otter? I don't believe so. No. Because my sim has different colors and seems too bright and oversaturated. I thought I used the in-game shader settings through NVIDIA. Nope. I don't use anything, my man. Nothing. Is it possible if you can set everything to Ultra? I probably could. I don't know what type of performance I would be getting, especially while streaming. But if I wasn't streaming, I could probably run on Ultra and still achieve like 35, 40 FPS, I'm sure. What has been the longest flight you've ever flown in the simulator? We did Oslo to Vancouver. It was just short of 11 hours. I think it was like 10 hours and 50 minutes. 53 or 52 minutes or something like that. We even had a go-around. After 10 and a half hours of flying, the controller made us do a go-around. That was last cross the pond. That was the last one that transpired. I'm really surprised Chewie's not doing cross the pond. Or did Chewie already get his slot in? Did Chewie get a slot in, or did Chewie not do cross the pond this year around? Maybe he didn't do it. Like I said, like it's quite a bit of work, man. It's quite a bit. They have HyperX Cloud Stinger Core renewed for $18. Would that be worth it? Let me see what those look like. Those ones aren't the best, although they have pretty good ratings. They have a pretty good rating online. They have really good ratings. Yeah, I mean, I think you'd be fine there. Cons. The microphone is detachable, does not fold up well if you wish to tuck it away. I took a lot inside the speaker to see how the quality was and was not amazing. You might want to be careful with these and not knock them around. Overall, amazing product. Definitely worth the buy. Yeah, I think you'd be fine with that, man. Probably be fine. Is Origami's Gatwick okay? It is good, yeah. If you don't want to spend the money, there is a freeware Gatwick as well. That's quite well done. It's quite decent. I'm gonna pause the music. We're like back into like corny Christmas songs or something now. So we're gonna pause the music. We're gonna enjoy the engine sounds instead of music now. We are descending through 10,000 feet now. So we do have our landing lights on, start switches, and seatbelts, and wing lights. Everything is on. Look at how beautiful that looks out there, man. Almost like a nice little cell storm right here. How much did your whole streaming setup cost? Like, are we factoring in monitors, microphones, audio mixers, sound mixers, computer, peripherals? Are we counting everything, or are you just talking about the computer? Because if we're talking everything, you're talking like $7,500 to $10,000 probably. If you factor everything in, computer, microphones, audio mixers, cloud lifters, yeah, your keyboards, mice, peripherals, yeah, you're up to $7,500 plus for sure. Yeah, cloud surfing, yes, the best, man. Addy, how are you? Good to see you, my friend. I'm doing well. Choosing streaming today as he's in London for a musical show. He stated this in his Twitter. Awesome. Thank you, Erin. I wasn't sure because he's one person that always loves to do Cross the Pond. So got you. Okay. I'm pretty sure he's done like the last like 5 or 6 Cross the Ponds. He probably deserves a break, right? Gonna go eat dinner. Have a great evening, everybody, and see you next stream. Luca, take care, my friend. Appreciate you being here. I will see you hopefully tomorrow. Flying into 2 new airports tomorrow. We're going to Hobart in Tasmania. Never been there. Looking forward to it. And we are flying into Adelaide. Beautiful scenery, payware scenery for both that I picked up the other day. So I'm looking forward to it, man. Yeah. Tomorrow should be a fun day of flying, man. And we're flying with Qantas tomorrow. Alrighty. Looking good. Airport's over there somewhere. See some ships coming in and out of port. Is that a ship? Yeah, it is a big ship. You're flown to Riga? Of course, yeah. Love flying into there, man. Alright, I'm going to flip this down to 3,000 feet, but I'm going to start descending us using vertical speed. Probably at about 900 foot per minute should be good, right about there. We'll keep 240 up there on our speed. That's looking good. Captain, your settings for Microsoft Flight Simulator on Discord. Nathaniel, I can just tell them to you if you want to write them down. Very easy to remember. High-end preset, clouds on ultra, trees on low. That's simple, my friend. High-end preset, clouds on ultra, trees on low. Everything else is just remains the same, man. High-end preset, clouds, ultra, trees, low. Super simple to remember. I'm actually going to make a Nightbot command for that, just so I can remember. No worries, Nathaniel. No worries at all. Isn't there a Sydney approach that passes above the orchestra building? Yes, that would be for runway... runway... to get the airport chart open. Here's the airport chart. That would be this runway, 25. But I don't think they land runway 25 very often, because, yeah, you would come in like this. The city in the is over that way. But as my understanding is, it's usually on the 16s or the 34s that they land here. Almost every time I flow in. Almost every time I've flown in, it's been there. Right, let's go direct sausage. Good. We'll descend at about 1,000 foot per minute. Actually, no, we're fine. 750 is fine. Keep that nice and calm. Bring my speed back down to 220. Our approach speed today, 152. It's called the Opera House. Yes. We're going for a butter, chat. We're going for a butter. So I don't want to see anybody. I don't want to see any float emojis in chat. None of this shenanigans. What has been your most difficult takeoff? I don't know. I really don't know. A lot of difficult approaches, especially lately. Yeah, I don't know. Beautiful. Right, altimeter was 1011, I think. At 1011. This is still raining. Winds 050 at 6 knots. So nice crosswind at 6 knots. Hopefully we don't get our pineapple pushed in. Can already see the winds being extra special. Kind of all over the place. Looks like 11 gusting 16 or something similar to that. Alright, let's arm our approach. Bring our speed back to 210. Airplane Gaming, thanks for a subscription, man. Sweet name. Welcome to the crew. Hope you enjoy your stay here, man. Welcome, welcome, welcome. With a name like that, I think you're going to enjoy yourself around here, man. Let's go flaps 1. EGAP, do you have video for noobs like me on how to get started with Microsoft Flight Simulator? I really don't, Jim. I've never been the tutorial type of guy. I excel at live streaming. I excel with like one-on-one interactions with people. That's what I really love about streaming. Is just that I can sit and I can have conversations with people. Yeah, I've never really been into the tutorials, so unfortunately not. That being said, there's a ton of great tutorials out, and honestly, if like I'm being honest with you, honestly, my streams are like one big tutorial. The way that I do things very, not slowly, but I you know, before I press a button, let's say if we're working on the overhead, before I push a button, before I do anything, I'm telling you exactly what I'm doing and what it is that I'm hitting. You know, between wing lights, anti-collision lights, landing lights, start switches, I say everything that I'm doing. So really, if you have the time, sitting and watching a stream is probably one massive tutorial. You know what I mean? There's also a lot of great people here in chat that can probably help you out if you have any questions, comments, concerns. We have quite a knowledgeable group. There's a lot of us here, 70,000 plus. So, yeah. A lot of people here that would be able to help out, man. Alright, let's bring the speed back down to 170. And we're about 8 miles out, so let's go ahead and drop the gear. I don't know why the auto throttle seems to be so like slow to react sometimes. I'm just gonna literally cut the auto throttle. I'll deal with the throttles. Like we're descending and it's got, like you see, it's got like a high and the speed's continuously growing up and up and up. So Tui, what's up, man? In Microsoft Flight Simulator menu, there's a training flight that you can do in the Cessna. It's very basic. Yeah, that's true too. Yeah, always do that one. Thank you for the tip, King Fahad. It says record. We are recording, so we should be able to watch the arrival. Let's go flaps 15 degrees. And we're 6 miles out, so we can get fully configured at this point now. So let's go 152 on the approach speed. Let's go flaps 25 degrees. And we'll make sure that all of our lights are on. Good. And through 160 knots, we'll go flaps 30 degrees, which will be our landing flaps today. There's that nice wind coming in now. Slight crosswind. We'll see how good my throttle management is, chat. Turn the sound up for you guys. Alright, cool. Well, I got a nice visual. I've already got the throttles, so I might as well just fly the... Oh, see, we just lost 10 knots like that. There we go. No messing about. Get that speed back up. Alright, cool. Enjoy the arrival. Catch you guys down on the ground. Let's do it. My throttles on my aircraft. Beautiful. Landing checklist. Gears down 3 green. Flaps are 30 and indicated.
1,000.
Ground spoilers are armed with a green light. You guys have been advised. Let's do this, friends. We're looking for that nice butter today, chat. Nice butter. That wind is 100% pushing my pineapple in. Statewi, thanks so much, man. Appreciate you as always, dude. Oh my lord. Pineapple is officially being pushed, chat. Oh, the balloon.
400.
The balloon effect can be real, man. Thanks so much for the 20 bumps, Statewi. I appreciate you,
Approaching
man.
minimums. 200 minimums.
Continue.
100. 50. 30. 20. 10.
What the fuck was that? My view. What the fuck? Why did... What was that? Why did my view shoot back like that? What is this? What? What is going on? Reverser stowed. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Sydney with a beautiful landing. I just, I don't know what happened to my seat. I think that's a FS realistic bug. I think that's what that is. I thought I read somewhere that that might be an FS realistic bug. Anyways, chat, welcome. Welcome to Sydney. That one was a little bit spicy. A little bit weird. Where do we want to go in? We'll take a right here on Charlie. Your seat got pushed in. Yeah, exactly. Holy shit. Alright, landing lights are coming off. Runway turn-off lights are coming off. Strobe lights are coming off. Wing lights are coming off. That was a great landing, chat. That was really good. Held it off. Beautiful. Under 160. Nice on the G rating, 2.99. That's the landing that I thought we were going to get when we landed into Melbourne. That's what it felt like, at least. Yeah. Let's go flaps and spoilers going clean. And we are looking for... What was the stand we were looking for? What was it? 34. We'll see what it wants to give us. Let's see if it even loads. Was it Delta? Yeah, see, then it crashes. And then now it's just going to sit here spinning forever and not load. Something's definitely messed up with GSX, man. Like 100% messed up with it. Restart the script. Let's spool up the APU. Engine start switches can go off as well. GSX. Delta. Was it Delta that we wanted? Delta 34. No. Oh my lord. Where did you come from, sir? Jesus. Okay, we'll go this way then. My park brakes have magically come on. That guy scared the shit out of me. Still hate how it has that bug where you go to use your right rudder pedal and your park brake comes on. There's an update for GSX? Yeah, I'm running it. I ran it just before the stream. Yeah, so it shouldn't be doing that. I don't know why it's doing that. It scared the pineapples out of me, Chad. Alright, let's go. I think these are the Delta gates. Yeah, they are. I see my baggage handlers. Alright, taxi light's coming off. I'm going to reset the flaps down to position 30 degrees for replay purposes. Just pineapple juiced his chair. Daniel Berry. We can stop our clocks as well. An hour and 13 minutes. Not bad. 34 and 34 alpha. We're going to 34. Oh, 0.9. There we go. Cool. Park brake on. Upstairs. APU gen. Left side. Right side. APU bleed. Engine bleed. Didn't mean to do that. That's all good. That's all good. Anti-collision light comes off. Engine number 2. Engine number 1. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome down back to Sydney. Absolutely beautiful. Operate jetway. Oh boy. Don't kill me through the thing. Brought us a little far, I think. No? Oh, maybe I guess it has to bring us that far up. I don't even know. I feel like that brought us a little bit far. There we go. Jet bridge is attached. Looking good. Start the deboarding process. Look at the weather around here, man. This is just beautiful. Deboarding.
The boarding requested.
Cool. There we go, chat. Another successful flight, a greasy landing. Remember, guys, if you haven't done so, don't forget to smash down that thumbs up before you go. We're looking for 300 likes on today's stream. Appreciate everybody being here. It was a wild one. I know it's a crazy, crazy, crazy busy day today. Everybody and their grandmother is streaming across the pond. Again, just wasn't really in the mood for like a crazy long haul across the pond flight today. Just wanted to do the Australia tour. Really been enjoying it. It's been a lot of fun. The jetway stretching its neck. Yes, it is for sure. Thank you, Cap, for the awesome stream. Thank you, Leonard, for being here, man. Appreciate it, dude. That was me and the Virgin 7-3. Sorry, Chief. No worries, man. It just scared me. I didn't even realize. I didn't know anybody else was on the ground. I was like, holy shit. Yes, we have some pineapple juice now. Yeah, exactly. How are you, Joey? Good to see you, man. Thanks again for the gift. No worries, 8. No worries at all, man. Absolutely beautiful. I'm looking forward to tomorrow, man. Tomorrow's going to be a lot of fun.
Passengers to boarding started.
Flying into Hobart tomorrow, Tasmania, for the very first time. Looking forward to that, man. We've never been to Tasmania before, so it should be absolutely awesome. I'm very much looking forward to that one. Cool. Well, let's let the aircraft deboard. You guys just want to get right to the replay. Might as well just get right to the replay. We can close you. Let's end the flight here. Finish flight. Okay. Good. That closes. Good. Let's disconnect from VATSIM. Close you. Thanks everybody who flew with us. Appreciate y'all. You guys are awesome, man. Close you. We don't need you anymore. Cool. Let's go ahead and get all that ready to go. 004 Aviation. Thanks for support, man. Says, love the streams, Cap. Have a safe flight. Thanks so much for support, dude. I appreciate you, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We also had Statewi come in with a $20 dono. Statewi, my apologies, man. Donated at the crazy time. Let me replay that so we can see that.
Monitor vertical speed.
Monitor vertical speed, he said. Always monitor your vertical speed. It's tough when the winds are blowing your pineapple in, though. Vertical speed kind of goes out the window when your pineapple's being pushed in so heavily. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and restart the Kutal script. Good. Let's jump back inside the aircraft. Let me just go ahead and close these doors. We can remove you as well. Close and close. Good. Make sure all the doors are closed, and I'll get all of the lights back on so we can watch the on. Good. That's all good. That's all good. Cool. Let's go ahead and watch our replay, shall we? We'll open up our play tab. We'll stop the recording. Beautiful. And now we'll press the play button. Good. I'm going to advance us here a little bit. We don't need to go so far back. We'll go like to right about there. Should be good. We'll enter that. I thought we did a pretty good job. You know, keeping 2 white, 2 red almost the whole way in. We got a little bit high. Like I said, the aircraft really likes to balloon sometimes. Kind of balloons you, but with those winds pushing us, you know, gusting us in like that, it was still really crazy, man. Still a great flight though. Super enjoyable, beautiful scenery. I mean, just look at this. Look at this early morning here in Sydney. It's just stunning, man. And then you add the fact that this beautiful scenery with the downtown Sydney cityscape by Orbex in the background as well. Pfft, next level, man. Absolutely next level. Truly stunning. Truly stunning. 1,000 footers, 15 hundos. In between the 1500s and 2,000 footers, we are definitely taking that all day long, chat. All day long. Let's jump outside. We'll have a nice view here. We'll see what it looks like. I'll bring the view down here a little bit so you guys can see the wheels touching. Real nice one. Real nice one, chat. I'm happy with that one for sure. Remember, guys, if you haven't done so, don't forget to smash down that thumbs up. Looking for 300 likes on today's video. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We've got all kinds of fun stuff planned for the rest of the week. Tomorrow, like I said, going to visit Tasmania for the first time and over to Adelaide as well. Both payware sceneries, so it should be some beautiful flights, beautiful scenery, beautiful airports to check out. Very much looking forward to that one. We're going to be doing some Qantas ops as well. For the last 2 streams, we've flown Virgin Australia, so we're going to get some Qantas ops in as well. Oh, man, stunning. Beautiful landing. Hold the nose down nice and gently. Oh, yes. Like we're kind of somewhat professionals, and we've done this before, chat. I like it. I'll give you guys a view from here as well. That's going to be it for this stream, friends. Thank you so much for being here. Again, I know it was a crazy day, crazy busy day with Cross the Pond going on and everything. So thank you all for being here. I appreciate y'all very, very much. I know that, you know, there's a lot of people you could have been watching today, and you guys chose to come and hang out with me. So I appreciate y'all, man. I hope you guys did enjoy Australia tour day number 2 over to Melbourne and back to Sydney. I do think that, honestly, out of all the scenery we've flown to so far, this scenery is by far the best. If you like to fly in Australia, or you're looking to start flying in Australia, you got to give this Fly Tampa scenery a go. It is stunning. Stunning, stunning, stunning. So thanks everyone for being here. I appreciate you. Man, that was such a smooth landing. What a beauty. Right in the touchdown marks as well. Absolutely gorgeous. To all my mods, donators, and sponsors, thank you so much for everything that you guys do, man. Without you guys here, none of this is possible. So seriously, thank you all very, very much for the support. I appreciate you guys. You know, I owe everything to you guys for allowing me to do this. To everybody else who can't afford to donate using a monetary value, I still want to thank you guys just as much. You know, it's not always about the monetary value and about the donations. It's also about the wonderful community that we're building here. So thank you everybody for being here. To all my subscribers, to everybody that's new, welcome. To everybody that's been enjoying the videos, thank you so much, man. Appreciate every single one of you. Hope you guys have a great Saturday evening. Again, live tomorrow, Melbourne to Hobart, Hobart over to Adelaide. Day number 3 of our Australian tour, which is going to wrap things up with day number 4, where we're going to be flying from Brisbane to Auckland. Should be a beautiful, beautiful rest of the week flying, chat. Anyways, have a great Saturday evening. Look forward to seeing you guys all tomorrow. Happy landings, my friends. Peace.